against the speed of Marky and Garrett. You said you wanted to pass. There you go.
Yeah, Garrett was up so fast with that ball. That is a really hard ball to read off of the backboard immediately like that. Here comes Garrett G off the wall. Stanley playing it downfield. Beats it over Markey, but not able to send it on net. Pops it up way high. Birdman with a shot on net right there. Markey with a easy save. Punts Stanley out of the way. Still in a favorable position, but can't get his brain back in his skull after he gets punted so far. Missing that ball off of the wall.
Stanley with a little bit of a revenge kill on Garrett right there, though. Just basically trying to turn this into a 1v2. Maybe that's the only situation where they can come on top for this, make this a 1-2 game with 1 minute 40 seconds, but it's going to continue to be Garrett's possession as he takes the boost and going to take back control of this ball. Trying to get it to Markey at the moment. Yeah,
nice pass to Garrett. Markey trying to play it back towards middle. No one there to capitalize on that attack. Birdman up on the wall here. Nice touch. Can he get a second one? Doesn't win over Garrett. Garrett puts a ball in net. Going to bounce in front. Stanley kicks it off to the side. Going up the wall. Here comes Markey putting a shot on net. Ooh. Right off the top right. Birdman with a little bit of time. Grabbing the boost. Trying to flick it back in mid. Beats Garrett and scores. Birdman putting his team on the board.
Yeah, definitely making up for that earlier open goal. You see Birdman taking control, getting the ball right past Garrett. Garrett was a little out of position, but this is definitely one Birdman can be proud of. Maybe save the replay and show all his friends, hey, I just beat Garrett in a 1v1, essentially.
Mom, get the camera moment for sure. But here we go. 1 minute remaining. Can Classic Stanley even it up? And Garrett G with a touch off of the ceiling. This man...
Yeah, Garrett definitely making a case for him to be top 5 in A. Look at this play. Playing it off the ceiling just perfectly predicts the ceiling bounce and able to get just the gentlest touch into the middle of that goal. What a shot.
Something even more spectacular about that is he bounced the shot off of the bottom of his cart, essentially killing it because he wasn't going to score it any other way. So an insane knowledge of where his cart's hitbox is relative to the goal and what he needs to do to score it. 10 out of 10. Mom, get the camera for sure.
Yeah, he just had a camera of his own right there, making his own plays. Garrett,
well, maybe that's a mom get the camera moment for most of us, but for Garrett, that is just a walk in the park.
Yeah, he does this every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah, 3-1. Still a closer game than I would have suspected. Classic Stanley still in this. Stanley, the manly on the ball. Birdman off to the wall. Trying to get boost, see what he can do. Nice little clear out, taking his time.
Yeah, you got to be careful right there as Birdman. You take these long-range shots with both Garrett and Marquis Duda both on their side. You're not going to connect with those shots most of the time. Just as I say that, Marquis Duda just getting just a lofty shot right over both Stanley and Birdman.
Just punches it
to the ground. Yeah, what a bounce shot.
Punches it down into the ground, generating enough power to beat both defenders. A little bit of a... Sometimes the softer shots are a little bit harder to judge because they're not coming at you as fast and you can't use the ball's momentum to save it.
Absolutely.
Kind of had to take a more true path to it, but I think Marky Duda and Garrett G are going to go up 1-0 in this series.
That would be Dangerously Sweaty as their team name. Love it.
Dangerously Sweaty. Probably not even dropping a single drop of sweat. Taking that game. Clinical from their end.
Yeah, they might have been sweating when Marky had his little computer issues earlier, but it looks like they got it all sorted out. You see Garrett with the 3 goals, 2 saves, 5 shots. Marky with 1 goal of his own, an assist, 2 saves as well, and 4 shots. Just tons of points on the board from this dangerously sweaty team, able to capitalize against this Classic Stanley team.
Yeah, we're seeing a monster assist stat coming out from the side of Dangerously Sweaty. No assist coming out from Stanley and Birdman. The only goal they scored was off of that 1v1 play from Birdman. And like I mentioned, these high-level players love to pass. As we go off of the heat map, we see Stanley and Birdman just spending so much time in their own net. And Garrett and Markey, pretty sparse. Garrett spending a little bit more time in the net than normal, but Markey actually... the majority of his time was spent on the right corner boost of the orange team. So having full faith in Garrett to punch the ball down to him in a midfield, half field pass.
Right, you get that pass from Garrett into the corner. Marky Duda passes it right back to Garrett. Garrett goes up for the shot. It's just a classic 1-2-3 play that you see these pros just do all the time against their opponents.
Heat maps tell it all.
They do.
Stats tell it more. Here we go, game game 2 in this series of best of 3. So we have Marky Duda and Garrett G squaring off against Birdman and Stanley. Marky
Stanley
Duda
might be in trouble here. He doesn't have that much boost. He manages to pick up the corner, though. He's going to go off the wall, trying to get that clear to Birdman. Birdman's just a little bit hesitant, though, and Garrett's going to take advantage.
Yeah, Garrett G just trying to push it around. Birdman there to stop it. Birdman on the wall. Plenty of time here. Can he beat Marky? Marky is no fool to that 50-50 contest. Some of the best attributes from the pro players that's not really talked about that much is their ability to contest 50-50s. And as I say that, Stanley puts it in. Caster's Curse, please.
And what really set that up was just a great touch right there by Birdman to hit it right past Marky. I think Marky actually touched that ball a little bit to get a little bit of a redirect to Stanley. You see the trail of the ball was blue, which indicates that a blue player did hit it.
I can't ever make a valid point without it coming back to bite me. But as I
the
say
way of the
that,
caster.
Classic Stanley goes up 1-0 in this game too. If they can just, as our I think it was Chim mentioned, park the bus, they can secure this game. But it doesn't look like Garrett G and Marky are going to let that happen.
It looks like the bus broke down here as Stanley tried to get the pass out to Birdman. Marky Duda actually holding Birdman right there against the wall, as you see, allowing Garrett to just have a wide open goal. Nice shot to make this a 1-1 scoreline with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Yeah, I think the team, Garrett and Marky, are going to put up at least 3 goals a game. So it's on the responsibility of the side of Stanley's team to match that. You know, you might not be able to stop all the goals they score, but you need to be able to keep up their pace.
And you also have to be able to convert the shots that they miss as well into goals of your own. Take advantage of this aggressive play style by Marky Duda, Garrett G. Dangerously sweaty or dangerously aggressive. You be the judge.
Does one not imply the other?
Not usually, no. Oh, but a great pass there to Marky Duda. Marky Duda not able to finish it. Stanley has an opportunity here if he can just take control. He manages to, but Marky Duda is not going to make it an easy time as he tries to get that ball back on the orange side of the field. Garrett's going to take possession here.
Garrett G sending it down to Marky.
Feels backflip, man. Marky Duda.
Marky trying to parallel park and play defense at the same time. Birdman playing the ball, but there's Garrett punching it downfield. Stanley not able to get around it. Misses the first touch, but is able to scrap his way back to the second touch. A little bit of a close call there. Birdman with a nice touch on the wall. Plays it off the wall towards the net. Easy save from Garrett. Just has to get his nose up slightly and win that out. Ball back in from Stanley. Tied game as we approach halftime. Marky up for this aerial. Letting it bounce. Almost trying to get that second touch. What a play that would have been.
Yeah, a little bit of a mind game by Marky there. He knew that he had pressure, and he just managed to try to just basically touch the ball as gently as he could to barely touch it. And as you see here, it worked out, almost worked out for him, but Stanley just too good of a defender.
As we see that Garrett G lands under the ball, wins that 50-50. That should plop out into the middle here. Open net for Marky. All he has to do is wait for it, and he misses it.
Oh.
That is a missed opportunity for
Most
dangerous.
definitely.
They're making me dangerously sweatier. That was a rare miss on the side of Marky.
I'm not sure if he maybe overestimated Stanley or Birdman there to basically make a play, but they kind of hesitated, and I think it actually threw Marky Duda off.
That's something that that might be an RLCS game-winning goal right there. You have to put that in.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can be so caught up in taking just the perfect shot that you absolutely don't hit the ball at all. We see it all the time. See, Stanley has an opportunity here.
Ooh, barely misses up to the top left. That's something you got to capitalize on. Almost able to put that ball in an unstable position. Marky with the mind games. Get out of my head.
Showing those 1v1 skills off. You see him take the ball down the side right here. Birdman just trying to contest as fast as possible. Marky Duda's having none of it. Taking this time, making the shot. Great play by Marky Duda.
Do you know a number for a good mechanic? Because I think Stanley needs a replacement on his axles.
All 4 of them, for sure.
Birdman, rather. I don't want to discredit the other player, but Birdman got absolutely juked there, and what a play from Marky.
See Marky here taking possession again. Going to try to get a nice aerial play over Stanley. Stanley's not ready. A little bit of a mind game shot, but Birdman in there to save Stanley's life. Great synergy by this classic Stanley team. Even if they walk away with the loss today, they are a team to watch out for.
Whew. Garrett G up on the ball here. About a minute remaining. Can classic Stanley rally this back? They've already showed they can score. Maybe it's going to come down to one of those 1v1 plays from Birdman as he has his opportunity right here. Stanley out with a little bit of space. Can he beat two players? Both players from Dangerously Sweaty on the ball. Birdman up.
Defensive patience right here by Garrett. Garrett's going to wait for the perfect opportunity. Just a little too slow right there. Stanley and Birdman both got a combined deflection there. Birdman trying to get a nice pass to Stanley. Stanley pushed up a little too far. I think he got caught up in Garrett's wheels. And we have a little bit of a 1v1 situation here with Marky and Stanley as Birdman rotates back.
Garrett G, 30 seconds remaining. Can they park the bus?
25 seconds remain. Let's see if they can. Stanley going to take a shot there. Garrett, though, always quick to react to those ground shots.
Marky Duda playing it forward. All they have to do is maintain pressure, and that's just going to be an open net. That might be the final nail in the coffin as Marky Duda puts it in with conviction.
Yes, to start that play, obviously Stanley getting a miss right there, and Birdman going for the boost, didn't have anything, and just prioritized the boost over the ball in that situation. I'm not sure if he could have saved it even if he went for goal, so I can't fault him for going for boost there. Just Marky Duda with a great shot.
Yeah, you're not able to make those fast break plays without boost, so trying to be a little more aggressive than normal to try to bring that gap a little closer. But as the clock ticks down, it looks like it's going to be Dangerously Sweaty taking game number 2 and winning the series, but great showing out of Classic Stanley, keeping it close between these two monsters.
Oh, absolutely, and I really hope to see Classic Stanley in future tournaments because they are just, I think what keeps them in the game is synergy and just teamwork. You know, they never give up, they keep pressuring them. We know that they're good guys just because of the rematch, the match starting over basically because Marky was having these issues with his monitor. But just Stanley and Birdman should definitely be commended. They play their hearts out, and I can't wait to see more out of this Classic Stanley team.
Yeah, no doubt. As we see on this the stat screen, see a ton of saves coming out of the side of Classic Stanley. So they weren't doing too bad of a job defending the net, but some key, as I mentioned, you can't keep them all out.
All right. Yeah, Classic Stanley really showcasing that they do have the defensive skill to hang with these, professional players. But unfortunately, you also have to have the speed and the offensive ability as well to capitalize on Dangerously Sweaty's mistakes, and they just weren't able to do so.
Yeah, turning defense into offense is a critical point of being a great player. If we look at the heat maps, we see Marky and Garrett they're showing such a wide spectrum of the field, whereas Stanley and Birdman are showing a ton of time in the net. And that's because Marky and Garrett put so much pressure on, and you're not really seeing Garrett and Marky have to sit in their own net.
Absolutely. When you have those high-flying, quick passes from Marky and Garrett, I mean, what can you do but sit back and just wait to try to make a save?
It's interesting to note that both Garrett and Marky have most of their time in that midsection of the field because that's where most of the passing plays happen. Either Garrett or Marky will be sitting a little bit before, a little bit past half field, waiting for that flick towards mid to get it back to their teammate. And as we see on the side of Stanley and Birdman, it's all one side of the field. You don't really have them spread out. So it's kind of interesting to note that difference on the heat map.
Absolutely. And you also see that Marky and Garrett probably have the most aggressive heat maps that we've seen thus far in this tournament. So it bodes well for them moving forward.
Yeah, shoutouts to Rocket League replays for these awesome heat maps. I love analyzing these things, and it's something that's so critical because you can actually see the difference between where the players hang out and how that can eventually lead to goals and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, they're awesome for sure. Well, it's been a pleasure casting with you.
That was so fun. That was so fun.
We got some fantastic games. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, it will be Chimblade and Togath casting the semifinals, or quarterfinals, I believe.
Yep. So stick around, guys. We have even better players as we see Dangerously Sweaty moving on. So you might actually see an RLCS team clashing heads, and we're going to kick it off to other casters. It's been fantastic casting for you guys so far, and stick around.
Love you guys. See you.
Ladies and gents, we are back, but this time with new casters. I'm back, Chimblade, from earlier on in the stream, but I brought along with me a new caster, Togaf. How are we doing tonight, Togaf?
What do you mean new?
I mean new to today. New to today, man. Come on,
All right,
don't pull that on me.
I got you. But yeah, I'm here. I'm hype. I'm ready. One more time, I did want to say thank you to Fickle Platypus, though. If you guys did like his casting, anything like that, huge shout out to him. Be sure to follow him on Twitter at Fickle_Platypus. But yeah, he did an awesome job. I was listening to him for a while. But speaking of awesome things, we have a pretty good game that we are looking at and should be jumping into in just 1 second here. It's going to be CamXD versus Accent.
Yeah, this is the round of 16, so whoever wins this moves on to the quarters, then semis, then the grand finals. Winner takes it all. All $100 does go to the winning team, so we're super hyped for that. But this game should be amazing. Kronovi and Zero, obviously big players. Kronovi more so, and Zero is a new sub for IBP, or he was a sub, but now he's on the main roster since Gambit left. You can check out all that Twitter drama at twitter.com. But right now we're gonna hop into this match. Kronovi and Zero up against Braz and Bracket. So any predictions just early on?
Well, it's pretty interesting actually to talk about it, because Kronovi actually just got out a game that was very, very close, went into game 3, and he had to win in overtime. So we'll see what ends up happening. Hopefully he didn't end up getting tilted from that or anything like that. But so far it's looking like it might be in control of CamXD.
Definitely, that was in control. That was a beautiful pass play coming out from those two, but it's back for the Bracket. Bracket to Braz. Zero, though, picking that one up in the final third of the pitch. Kronovi now gets a nice shot over to the right side, looking for the second touch to put this one center. There it is. Zero looking for the finish. Finds it. That's one goal. It's right out the gates for Kamek.
Beautiful passing play coming out right there from Kronovi as well. Goes straight up the wall, and the entire defense that's coming out from Accent right there were just out of position entirely, and Zero's able to make an easy finish, and that'll make a really nice first goal for CamXD.
Definitely Obro's now up against Zero. Zero bringing that one out over to the left side of the pitch. Bracket going to pick this one up on his own side. Kronovi gets a nice read on the ball, looking for the dribbles and the passes. Puts one center. Not going to be enough, though. Zero not expecting that soft pass. Now he's up in the air, trying to beat both players. Does! And a little bit of a mind game situation, but that worked out for CamXD in the end. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, just an unfortunate read coming out right there from Accent. They went up for the save and expected Zero to hit it, but Zero just kind of, I guess we'll call it a mind game. He may have unintentionally done it, but regardless, it went the goal, and that's all that really matters.
Definitely. All whiffs are tactical. That's what I always say. Tactical whiffs, no such thing as a mistake in Rocket League. Kronovi now on the ball, looking for the dribbles, not going to find it. He actually did beat Obros. Was not expecting that. Kronovi is definitely a big 1v1 player, especially early on in the Rocket League scene. He was one of the best in 1v1s. Kronovi now on the ball with that breakout, knocks it to the right side for his dominant teammate 0-0, knocks it back right over. Good 1-2 play. Kronovi now looking for the left corner, not quite going to find that one. Obros back on the defensive, though, looking for possession. Keep for this Accent team. He's on the left side looking for the Toby Maguire. Finds it, putting one center. Kronovi, though, on the read. He's pushed so far up on that pitch, making sure he can keep the pressure up as much as possible. Obro's now back on it, looking for the pass. Finds it.
Ooh.
Zero. Holy moly. He just came out of nowhere and got that clutch save.
Incredibly close shot right there as well. Accent's been doing a good job of getting the offense going, and Kronovi coming in with the offense of his own, and Zero with the finishing. That was a huge attack coming out straight from CamXD right there. Accent did a great job of trying to get a good attack started, but what they didn't account for was the counter attack, and CamXD did a great job with it.
Definitely. That's 3-0 here in 3:33. Illuminati confirmed, but Bracket now up against Kronovi. Goes right. Kronovi winning that fast kickoff strat. Picks up a full tank of boost as well off that right wall. Getting that Spider-Man towards the center. Now Zero looking for the finish. Can't find it. Obro's there instead, coming off that top wall, off the backboard, so to speak. Zero's back on it, though, with the air drag. Doesn't quite find the net. Bracket coming in clutch with the deflect in the end. Zero now back over to Kronovi. Kronovi looking to find the goal. Finds the right post instead. The woodwork so strong. MVP of almost every game. Up top now for 0-0. Finds the center ball. Obro's, though, going to beat Kronovi to the punch. Kronovi, nice read, playing the patient game. Beats that one out. Bracket, though, in net for the textbook save there.
Yeah, a really easy peasy save right there for Bracket. And the offense that's coming out from CamXD, I don't really think that Accents is going to be able to do anything against it right now. It almost seems like they're getting outmatched right now, which is very interesting to see later on in these brackets. But at the same time, you definitely see a lot of really nice attacks coming out from Accent as well. So it's very strange. They're very hit and miss so far.
Ooh. Absolutely, but that was a great attack coming out from Zero. Kronovi there to back him up, and that's right over Bracket's head. Decently goal coming out for Cam XD here, increasing their lead to 4-0.
Yeah, that just seemed like one of those desperation style saves whenever you're just kind of out of boost and all you can do is jump and hope. Unfortunately, he did go for the backflip instead of going for the second jump, and it just didn't work out for him how he'd wanted to.
Definitely, it's Obros up against Zero now. Zero puts this one right. Might be going off that cusp. Not quite going to find that one. A little bit too low for Kronovi's liking. Kronovi, though, backing up. Gets a nice drip. Puts this one up and over Bracket. Obros just barely there, getting that savior. The hat trick. 4 defenders now. Zero looking for the deflect. Almost finds the goal. Finds the crossbar instead. Back over now, right side of the pitch in the orange zone. Zero going to pick it up right on top of Obros' head. Nice back pass to Kronovi, though. The teamwork coming out from this Cam XD team is absolutely amazing so far.
Yeah, Cam XD, I mean, they're definitely somebody that you'd expect to have unbelievable teamwork with the amount of hours that they put in, not only alone, but with each other, the amount of time that they'd be playing. But Accent looking for the finish right there, and Kronovi's going to find a really nice save. And it's just Cam XD's doing a great job of sticking together and looking for the shots.
Wow.
And Zero almost hitting it, but Bracket with the save.
Definitely. Bracket waiting for Obros' pass. Obros looking for the pass. Not quite going to find that one. Looking to put this one back center. Not going to work out for him. There's the pass finally. Zero, though, off that wall. Ready to make the read, playing the patient game as well. That must be the secret behind Cam XD. So patient, but also so aggressive when they come out on those breaks. And that's Kronovi pulling out the 5-0.
Those were some broken axles right there. Or Obros, there we go. Not able to find the stop that he really wanted to. And Kronovi just able to get around him easy peasy and find that dribble that he wanted.
Definitely back over now for Bracket. Kronovi to work this one out in the center. Kronovi winning it out again. Getting that first touch, not letting the opposition put anything on it. The fast kickoff strategy working in his favor. Up high now towards the midfield. Zero's going to pick it up there as well with a full tank of boost. Bracket, though, has an open net for a moment. Zero just recovers in time. Kronovi now trying to play the mind games. Not going to work out, and that's the first goal for Obros. Brazil is in sight.
Yeah, it's the classic Brazil setup. You always got to watch out for those. Not really sure what to say about that. I mean, Zero just overextended. He was looking for a pass from Kronovi, and Kronovi just didn't read the defender coming up on him like that.
Absolutely. Obros now up against Zero. 7th kickoff of the first game in this best of 3 towards the midfield. Now Obros looking to pick it up. Gets a nice touch. Just kidding. They both missed it along with Kronovi. Zero now back on the ball. Nice power slide to pick that one up right over to IBP. Zero up high now. Kronovi looking for the shot. He has an open net. Needs to take advantage of it. Not quite. A little bit too high. Zero trying to find that dunk. Bracket, though, gonna stop him right in his tracks off that wall. Good deflect to keep this one out of harm's way. But Kronovi back on the offensive, putting that right back in harm's way. Zero now looking for a shot as well. Might find this one. Bracket coming out with the clear. A lot of back and forth for the last couple of seconds in this game. Bracket almost got one across. Now there's Zero flying high, looking to come in like a bullet. Not gonna find that shot either. But 5-1, 30 seconds. This is definitely this game.
This Accent defense has been unbelievably nice thus far, but whenever you're going up against the likes of Zero and Kronovi, it's not enough to be able to just defend the ball. Every now and then a bunch of balls, or not so much even every now and then, a lot of the time, a lot of the balls, and they're just like that, almost, the ball's going to just slip through, so you have to be able to launch some counterattacks, launch the offense, and make it happen for you. But whenever you're going against a team of this caliber, it's just hard to make it happen.
Definitely. There's Obros now putting one over to Bracket. Bracket trying to keep this one up. Maybe get that 0-second goal. Not going to happen, though. Kronovi coming out with a save for his own team. Not going to be a big deal, though. That is IBP, or Cam XD as they're called, I think, in this tournament. Running away 5-1 with the first win.
Yeah, and I mean, whenever it comes down to it, I would definitely say that it does come down to the offense for Accent. They just weren't able to have the offense that they wanted to, and they're just the amount of defense that they had. They had 8 saves. Let me learn how to read real quick. 8 saves coming out, and whenever it came down to it, it just wasn't enough.
Looking at the stats now, we got heat maps and bar graphs. Which one should start off with, Toga?
Let's go ahead and take a look at the bar graphs here, and they are pretty close whenever you take a look at them. As far as it really goes, both teams pretty evenly matched. I mean, you've got a good amount of saves, good amount of shots, but whenever it comes into it, it's just more shots coming off of Cam XD, much more aggressive style. And whenever we flip over to our heat maps as well, you can definitely see that it looks like Cam XD did spend a lot more time towards that Accent side as well.
Yeah, for sure. Looking at Zero and Kronovi's heat maps, you see them towards the opposition side, whereas Obros and Bracket seem to be caught up on their own side of the pitch there, and that was definitely one of the deciding factors of this game. But enough about this game passes in the past. We're moving on to game number 2.
I just noticed that I actually got wrecked by the bar graphs. I didn't refresh the page, so the bar graphs trolled me a little bit right there.
Yeah, you were talking about them being close, and I was like, what? I'm so confused. Can he not? Is he blind? Okay, no problem.
Blind casters.
Blind casters, best casters. Bracken now on the ball, puts this one up right. Looking to get it past Zero, not quite. Back towards the center now. Obro's picking this one up on the corner. Zero now putting this one up. Good pop fly from Mizan. Looking for the second touch, not going to find it. Bracken and Obro's both there. Bracken coming out with 2 aerials, 2 saves, and a clear. A ton of accolades to his name. Racking up points early on in this game. Zero now back on the ball. Looking for some dribbles on the down. Decides to go for a long pass through the corner. Maybe trying to get that lucky bounce to Kronovi. Finds it too. Kronovi puts one center. Zero looking for the finish now up that high top. Going to put that one in right underneath the crossbar. And that's 1-0. Strong start here for Cam.
Hurts to see stuff like that as well because, I mean, Bracket was kind of in the right position. He just wasn't able to get into the air where he wanted to be. Just all he could do was watch in horror as that ball slowly flies over his head straight into his own goal.
Absolutely. Obro's up against Kronovi now. Second kickoff of the game. Bracket hits his own teammate. Obro's an IBP 0 along with Kronovi. They have an open net for a moment. They need to capitalize. There it is. Kronovi sneaking one past. And that is definitely going to be all the way down to a communication error coming up from this team.
Yeah, both players not really communicate, just like you said, communicating. They're sticking very, very close together and not really talking about who's going to go for what ball, who's going to stick back and defend. And you've got to really pay attention to that, especially with twos when rotations are probably the most important thing of the entire game.
Definitely off to the right now. Bracket looking for a shot. Not going to find it. Kronovi now to 0-0. Back over to Kronovi. Good 1v2 play up high now. Kronovi and Zero both looking for the shot. They both misses. This is the chance for Bracket. He's off to the races looking to put one in. There it is. Oh, okay. I thought that was not going in.
I got scared for a second there.
Crossbar trolling us a little bit, but that one is in. That is a big mistake coming out from Cam XD.
And that's exactly what I was just talking about, too. Both players from Cam XD went up for the same ball. They probably didn't really talk about who was going to go for it. And if you're both going to end up missing the ball, it's going to be an easy-peasy shot for the other team and on a completely open net.
Definitely Kronovi now on the ball, looking for the dribble plays, puts one center. Zero not looking for the finish. He finds it. That's 3-1. So many goals in just a minute and 10 seconds here.
I feel like Cam XD right after that, they saw that goal that Accent got, and they were like, you know what? We can't let him get too comfortable.
Back towards the middle now. Obro's up against Kronovi. Kronovi trying to keep them as uncomfortable as possible. To the left now. Kronovi looking for the shot. Decides to go for the pass. Misses it though. Zero now back on that left side. Looking to throw one in the center. Puts one center. A little bit too weak though. Obros gets knocked around, but Bracket should have this one under control. There he is. Puts one center. Needs a second shot now. Kronovi gets a little bit of a bad touch. Works out in the end though for him. Kronovi now up high up against Obros. Trying to battle that one out. Obros just barely puts enough on it to keep that one out of harm's way. Zero though, back center. Obros also helping out the opposition here. That one might be going in. Obros wrecked himself.
Obros, there's going to be a small pan towards him, and you're going to realize that he's actually working for the blue team on that play. Just a little bit of a bump right there, and tries to get the clear out of it, and just a little bit too late as the ball slowly moves its way straight across the goal.
Bracket now up against Zero. What is this? The 6th kickoff of the game. Holy smokes. Up high now for Kronovi off that wall. Looking for the Spider-Man play. Puts one down. Needs the second pass though. A little bit of mind games out from Kronovi to his own teammate. That's back over now to the blue side of the pitch. Not going to be enough though coming out from Obros to put that one past. Bracket though getting a nice for Kronovi. Rereading, I guess you could say. Kronovi now looking to get his teammate on the ball. There it is. Zero to Kronovi. Kronovi back to Zero. Kronovi now looking for the shot. Not can find it. Zero though on the rotation. Puts that one in. That's like 5 touches till a goal. Great play coming out from Ken.
Beautiful team play all around too. Kronovi to Zero, and then Zero to Kronovi. Kronovi back to Zero, and Zero with the shot. It's just pass, pass, pass. Beautiful team play. You can tell that for some reason these guys may have put 1 or 2 hours in together. I'm not sure why they do that. It's almost like they play professional or something. There's no telling though.
No telling. There's no telling what those brackets are for. Apparently, that guy's name is Blank, not Bracket, so we're going to call him Blank from here on out. Give us Chatterino. Kronovi now puts one left for 0. Zero looking to get that pass off the wall. He's up high, looking to put one in the middle. Can't quite get that ball the way he wants to. Doesn't make the connection. He's looking for the jukes net. Can't find it either. Obro's now back on the offensive. He's off to the races. Looking for the pass center. Can't find that ball. Just barely puts enough on it now. Blank looking to put one across. Does. Kronovi, though, comes in just in time, knocks that one out of harm's way. 0 no back on the ball, puts that one a little bit too left. Back towards the middle now. Kronovi looking to put one on net. Not going to happen. Blank with a shot. Kronovi knocking that one out just as fast as it was coming in.
Yeah, it was just an easy stop for Kronovi, and it's just back on the counterattack again, and it's going to be moving its way towards the goal, and we're going to see a shot, and it's going to kind of get stopped right there. The goalpost making the ultimate save right there. But CamXD with this unbelievable offense, they're just not going to stop.
Definitely. IBP0 also got a really nice touch on that one. Back middle now. Obros looking for the dribble plays. Can't beat Kronovi, though. Blank now looking to beat both blue players. Almost gets it past 0. Not quite. 0 picking this one up as well with a full tank of boost. He's ready to go supersonic. Puts one middle now for Kronovi. Kronovi finds the finish right past Blank. And that's an amazing team play again. The Brazil definitely happening.
It's a beautiful read off of a ball that's just floating in the air right there, and Kronovi hitting that beautiful redirect. Just insane whenever you really see it too. He hits it straight on the corner of his car to get all that power and just straight over square bracket for it.
Definitely. There's 0. Now puts one on net. A bit of miscommunication. Blank stayed back for that one instead of going for it. Bit of miscommunication, but didn't hurt them yet. Kronovi now up that wall, trying to put that center. Does find enough on it, but that's a nice save coming up from Obros. Obros knocks it off to the opposition, though, and that's 0, putting one on net. Finds the top left corner. There's the Brazil we've been waiting for all series.
What's this Brazil you're talking about? Never heard of it.
It's not play Rocket League.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, oh, okay. another beautiful play coming out from CamXD. I mean, they do a great job, and Obros is saying that he's definitely helping the blue team out and carrying over there.
Up high now, 0, looking to put this one in the middle. Can't quite find the ball, though. He actually does find it. I spoke too soon, and Kronovi gets a beautiful flick up towards the bottom right of the goal. Holy smoke.
I don't even know what that was, man. What was that? What was that? How do you do? He's hacking. He's clearly hacking.
Kronovi always hacks, dude. That's why he's so good.
How else do you explain it? He's hacking.
Always hacks, nothing else. Obros now up against Kronovi for this kickoff left. Towards the middle. Kronovi looking for the rebound shot. Can he put one on net? Puts enough. A blank there, though, to save that one out. 0 now back on the offensive. Looking to put one middle for his teammate. Kronovi on the ball as well. Puts one back over for 0. 0 looking for the finish. Can't find it. Now it's Obros and Blank off to the races. This is their chance to maybe increase their hopes of a comeback, although those hopes and dreams have been crushed long ago.
Dude, what are you talking about? 60 seconds, 6 goals, no problem. One every 10 seconds. They've got it. I believe in the dream.
Dreams?
Yeah.
Dreams? Don't let your memes be dreams, man. 0 now up against Blank towards the left side. Can't quite be Blank there. To the right side. Now Kronovi as well. Gonna miss that one out. Up high. Looking to put it back center. Gets a nice juke. Beats his teammate and the opposition. Now putting one on net off the top. Beautiful play from Kronovi. Doing that one all by himself.
All right, 7 goals in 50 seconds. It's gonna happen. But Kronovi, just another really nice play, and it just comes out to overextensions again. Both players just on the other side of the pitch and not able to defend that at all as Kronovi just finds a fast break off of it.
Backman now Kronovi up against Obros. To the right side. Blank puts one up on the opposite side of the pitch, though. Not where he's trying to go. Actually, he found a pass to Obros. Did not see him there. Good play coming out from this team. Back middle now. Kronovi puts one to 0-0. Now looking for the net. Finds the bottom right. Just barely knocked away, though, by Blank. Kronovi now trying to beat Obros to the punch. Not quite. Obros up in the air. Decides to fall a little bit too early. Takes the dolphin dive. Obros, though, back on that one. Trying to play the role of the aggressor here. Kronovi gets a nice pinch off his backboard. 20 seconds left. Not much that CamXD has to do here to secure the win.
I mean, they'll always have to play the defense because you never expect those 7 goals, man. It was an inside job. Accent's been playing it for the long run. They're gonna finish it right now. Just watch.
All right.
See, there's all 7 right there.
Damn, you got me. All right,
Yeah.
but that is gonna be Kronovi and 0 again coming out strong with the win of the game and the series. Overall, Kronovi putting on a show for us.
Overall, I would say that the Accent team did a great job. As far as their defense went, it's just whenever it came down to going on the offense and counterattacks, a lot of their counterattacks, they did end up overextending a little bit. And whenever you're playing up against someone like 0 and Kronovi, you're going to get punished for it every time whenever it ends up happening like that. And that's what happened.
Yeah, definitely. And along with our stats going live, I also got information a couple minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, that Remco gave us a host. So thanks to all the Remco boys for hopping here. But talk to me about some stats, though, Gav.
Well, Now that I've actually learned how to read it, it does look slightly one-sided, except for those saves, because whenever you've got way more shots that are coming on net from Cam XD, Accent's going to make a lot of saves, and that's probably what they did best as well, is made all that defense. But whenever we switch over to these heat maps as well, it's going to be a similar story to the last game, where Cam XD did spend a little bit more time towards that orange side of the pitch. Not quite as much as last time, but Accent pretty much exclusively towards their own goal.
Yeah, for sure. And again, it's the same story with these heat maps. Blank and Obros see so much heat caught in their own side of the pitch, whereas Kronovi, for example, along with Zero, they're just all over the place. Kronovi especially. So the positioning was also a big factor in this game, and you can't help but stay on your own side of the pitch when you're getting, what is that, 15 shots coming out of the opposition. So overall, Kronovi and Zero taking the win.
Yeah, all around, I'd say it is a good game. Accent just a little bit, not really able to do anything against someone like, Kronovi and Zero, like I said. But looking forward, though, we do have, it's looking like our next game that we're going to be going into is going to be Team Name 123 versus Napoxic.
I have no idea who those are. Have we even casted them yet? I don't think so.
I don't believe we have.
Ooh.
But I guess we will see what is to come once we join into that.
I'm joining in right now. There we go. Loading screen. But I'll take your move, Togaf. What do you think, just based off of the names? That's what you always tell me.
Just going off of the names.
Just go it up.
I mean, Team Name 123 is a really, really good team name. Very creative.
I mean, it just sounds like they're lazy. You want them to be lazy on the pitch too? I don't like that name at all.
I mean, I can't really respond to that.
Yeah, I know you can't get wrecked.
I have no argument. You got me in this one particular instance.
Definitely. It looks like we got the Be Arrival up, so like to thank our whole graphics team as well. Huge shout out to them for providing us with amazing graphics, and those, I guess, meme sort of screens with the Be Arrival and Bear Arrival are from Strangest Stranger.
You just say meme?
I don't know. What else would I call them? Humorous? I don't know. Toga. They're meme. They're like meme.
Memes?
No, meme, like MEMEY. You know?
Some dank memes.
Oh man, enough meme talk though. But yeah, definitely huge shout out to Strangest Stranger. He's on our graphics team, and hopefully he's in chat so he can just throw out some hearts here and there for him, to him, tag him, because he is an amazing guy. He's been with PRL, I think, since the very start. Yeah, I think he's the guy we've had on the graphics team for the longest, but alongside him are, of course, Leocker, Pyro, couple of other people. Do you remember anyone else?
We've got Leocker, there's Pyro, there's Strangest, there's BB, there's there's a ton of people that are on graphics. Can't
remember the exact names, but good guys.
Scully, there's Zam.
Yeah. There's too many people for us to remember, but go ahead and hop into our Discord, !Discord, and all the graphics guys are labeled in red, and they have their own little zone on the right side. So,
or you could always just go on the Discord and say hello to the casters, because they're pretty cool guys too.
I mean, they're all right. They're not too bad.
I don't like that Chim guy. He's really annoying, in my opinion.
What Chim guy? Have you heard that guy with the really deep voice? That I don't know. I don't like that guy that much.
Oh, you mean that guy that you said sounds like Low 5?
That one. Exactly that one. Where is Low 5? He said he would play on this one, dude. I was so hyped to cast him, but then he just bailed on me.
Man, just because you're obsessed with Low 5 doesn't mean that he has to be in all of our tournaments.
I'm not obsessed with them. I kind of am, but not really. But that's besides the point.
Yes, you are.
That's besides the point. Tug F. You're gonna embarrass me in front of people? No.
You blushing?
Just a little bit.
Hey, look, the team's joined in.
Thank you. All right.
You almost confessed your love for Low 5 on stream.
He already knows I love him. Don't have to say that on stream.
All right. Anyways, so we're gonna have Team Name 123 with Chrome and Corrupt, and then it's gonna be versus Napoxic, which is going to be Nap and Toxic on our orange team.
Definitely over to the right side of the pitch now. Nap gonna pick that one up in the center. Chrome looking for Corrupt, finds him. Corrupt finding the net as well. Beautiful team play. Toxic can't get there in time.
Very, very fast start to this game. Corrupt is going to try to get a pass onto the goal right there, and Chrome's going to read a shot coming over from our Napoxic team, and it's just going to be a beautiful shot on goal all around from Corrupt for a very quick start to this game.
Definitely Toxic now back on the offensive. Chrome though gonna pick it up in his own half. Can't beat Nap to the punch. No, Nap puts one off the top to Toxic. Toxic looking for the net. Doesn't find it. Nap might be able to on that Masamune to the breakout. Not gonna happen. Chrome coming in clutch with the save on his breakout as well. Corrupt now picking this one up on the Octane. Beats one. Can he beat the second? Not quite. Nap coming in with that. Is that Plasma Boost? I think that's Plasma Boost. Back towards the middle now for Toxic. Toxic trying to pick it up. Not going to work out for him as Chrome is already on that one, though. Gets a bad pass towards the middle. Chrome to Nap. Nap to the net. 1-1. We may have a good game on our hands.
Just barely over Corrupt. If Corrupt had went for the ball for like maybe half a second sooner, he probably would have made the stop on that, but just not quite where he's wanting to be. And so far, it's very back and forth for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. Chrome now up against Nap towards the center, up high. Chrome looking to keep this one down with his next touch. Decides to back off. Let Corrupt go for it. Good team play coming out from this team. Nap now back on it. Puts it right. Trying to find his teammate Toxic. Not going to work out though. Chrome now up against Cap. Chrome doesn't find the Toby McGuire. Back over now. Nap. Stay down on the ground. Doesn't want to be overextended in any way. Nerupt and Chrome trying to pick this one up in the back. Corrupt to Chrome. Chrome doesn't find the net either. Nap might be able to here. Puts one towards the middle. Corrupt though coming off hot with the save in the end. Corrupt now looking for his teammate Chrome again. The team plays from both teams are super strong so far.
Both teams coming out very well, and both teams are looking extremely strong, just like you said. I can almost not really comment about anything that either team's doing bad. They've both been doing a great job all around.
Damn, it's a good back pass though from Chrome. Toxic comes out with the backflip, just barely. Team name 123 trying to pick this one up though. Chrome looking for a shot on it, doesn't find it. Toxic again, so hard on the defense. He is a brick wall. Up high now for Corrupt to center this one. Decides to put a pop up, could not find the angle he needed. Chrome though puts this one back center. His teammate has already rotated back. Not gonna work out. Corrupt and Chrome, a little bit of miscommunication issue there. If Corrupt got there in time, it may have worked out as a goal, but the passes in the past not gonna happen this time around. Nap putting one a little bit too far to the left. There's Toxic though coming in for the rebound. Finds it just past Corrupt.
Beautiful team play right there as well. It was a really nice read all around as Nap hits that beautiful shot, and then Toxic's going to read it straight off the wall and find it. Unfortunately, Chrome and Corrupt, neither of them in their goal where they're really wanting to be for defending shots like that. They're playing almost like a man-to-man defense.
Definitely. Toxic is now back on their back foot trying to pick this one up. They need one goal in 2 minutes, 3 minutes actually. Should be doable here. Back right now for Corrupt. Can't find it. Corrupt putting one center. Toxic going to be there instead. And I think I may have switched the team names. Didn't I? I feel like I did. Team name 123 is the blue.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, okay, never mind. I did switch them. Forgive me, Blizzarino. Corrupt now trying to put one on net. Not going to find it. Toxic puts one up high though for the opposition. Corrupt looking for the net. Toxic fixing his mistake in the back. Back over now to Toxic. Toxic going to miss that one out. Corrupt finding the net, perhaps not going to be happening as Nap comes in with the save, beating the opposition to the punch. Nap now putting one back towards the middle. Chrome going to be there instead of Chrome off to the left side. Trying to beat Toxic. Not going to happen either. A lot of back and forth right now, but there's Chrome coming off that top with a pass to Corrupt. Perhaps Toxic going to be there. Gets 2 touches in the air. Maybe the third touch, maybe even the fourth. There's the third from Nap. Nap putting one towards the middle. Not going to work out for either team here so far.
Yeah, it's been a little bit longer of a bout thus far. This one's actually gone on about a minute without any score. And as soon as I said that, I got kind of worried because usually my caster curse is pretty bad. But both teams doing a good job, and there's a completely open net as Nap finds it. I knew it was going to happen as soon as I started talking about it.
Yeah, you see that big miss coming out there. Just a bit of a bad touch coming out from Chrome, and Corrupt caught way overextended. Not going to work out for team name 123, and now they're down 2 goals. Let's see if they can pick it up, though. They've got 1 minute and 51 seconds to do so. Corrupt up against Toxic. Dead even kickoff. Nap, though, going to win that one off with the second touch. Up that left wall, trying to find the center ball. Finds it! Corrupt, though, so strong. Using the post as a blue player. Up high now for Corrupt. Corrupt looking for Chrome. Not going to find the ball or his teammate. Back towards the middle now. Nap going to get duked out by Chrome. Toxic on there as well, but Chrome so aggressive with that ball. Stopping at nothing to keep that ball rolling in his favor. Up high now for Nap. Going to get beaten up by Corrupt, though, a little bit too wide for either team's liking. Going to be picked up, though, by Chrome. Chrome towards the center. Not going to find the ball he wants, and it's going to be Nap on the opposition, putting one center. The second shot coming in. Maybe the third shot now from Toxic to sneak this one past. No, the left post. Going to just save this team name 123 team. Chrome now to Corrupt. Corrupt getting beat around by the opposition. Just barely finds a touch on the ball, but that's going to be too wide. Chrome now back center. Corrupt looking for the shot. Not going to find it either. Nap and Toxic trying to work this one out. Now Nap is off to the races a little bit too wide, though. The rebound coming in off the top. Where's his teammate? Coming in a bit too late on the rotation. Not going to work out so far for Nap. or Toxic. But that's a shot coming in. Did not see that one. Corrupt snipes.
Yeah, that was a really, really nice shot straight off that wall right there. You've always got to watch out for those chips. That's actually probably my favorite way of scoring whenever I'm playing, is just looking for those chips and looking for the snipes, because nobody hardly ever expects them. But the strange thing is, the only thing that I've really noticed is it really has been coming down to positioning for players. And if you're slightly out of position, the other team's pretty much going to capitalize it. And just like that goal right there, we saw our Napboxic team, there we go, they overextended just ever so slightly, and there was a chip and snipe on goal.
Yeah, speaking of that positioning, I'm going to be very curious to see what our heat maps tell us after this game in a couple of seconds, and then maybe even more, because we might be staying on overtime here. But the heat maps definitely are something to keep in mind, along with the words you just spoketh. Chrome now puts one to the left side. Looking for the second touch, not going to find it. Toxic, though, finds a little bit on it. Over to Nap now. Nap looking for the dribbles to pass Corrupt. That's going to happen. Nice 50-50, extending the lead 4-2 here. Nap and Toxic are in a pretty good position.
That very well could be the nail in the coffin for this game. With 8 seconds to go, I can't say for sure, but it looks like it may end up going in favor of Napboxic just because of that play right there. A little bit of luck coming in for Napboxic, it seemed like, though.
Yeah, but luck is a part of almost any game, including
That's
Rocket
true.
League. I mean, like, if we're talking about luck, I'd say Hearthstone is the luckiest RNG game, but I don't think RNG is even a thing in this. It's all physics, boys. So Chrome now putting one center for Corrupt. Corrupt's not going to find it back on the ground. Nap and Toxic coming out with the win.
All around a great game, and I loved it, to be honest with you. But Napboxic coming out on top simply because of just a lucky play and then positioning is what it really came down to. That nice chip is probably what really finished it for him.
Speaking about, yeah, buddy, the stats are live, as our lovely broadcaster Cody thanks us once again. A shout out to him. But let's look at these stats. We're talking about positioning coming out from the two teams. Let me refresh really quick, and I'll let you talk about
We're
it.
jumping. Are we jumping straight into the heat maps here?
Yeah, buddy. Always.
All right, so taking a look at the heat maps, because we pretty well know what happened with our regular stats. It's actually a lot different than I expected it to be too. Both blue players stayed relatively on their side of the pitch, mostly in their goal. And whenever you look at the Napboxic team, it's going to be pretty much similar. Nap did a good job of pretty much staying exclusively on that side of the half, and a lot of things going all over the place. And same thing for Corrupt, whereas Chrome and Toxic played much more of a defensive role, it seemed like.
Yeah, for sure. And the interesting thing that I see here is that Nap and Toxic are always going for that bottom right corner boost. The bottom left one almost being never touched, whereas the bottom right one has a ton of heat on it. Don't know why that is, but then looking again at Corrupt and Chrome, the bottom left boost seems to be the most favored one. Don't know why that is, but that's pretty cool. That's interesting.
That's always something really strange that you'll notice about games too. Is you'll see the players be favoring a boost side, but boost sides aside, we are into our next game right here.
Boost sides aside, you rapper. Chrome now gets a nice juke over Nap. Chrome looking to put one across Toxic as well. Does beats both players with I think 3 or 4 touches there. Chrome coming out hot right out the gates.
And it's just like last game too. Very, very fast first goal for our team named 123. Let's just see if they can hold on to that lead.
Absolutely, they couldn't do it last time around. Hopefully they can fix their mistakes. 0 seconds on that countdown. Toxic up against Corrupt towards the right side of the pitch now. Chrome looking to pick it up. Cap though gets a nice deflect. Chrome now trying to get that back pass to Corrupt. Works out for them in the end. Chrome now up in the air, putting one center, perhaps misses that one out. Corrupt also looking for the double touch, not going to find it. Going back now towards the blue net. And that was, what, 10, 12 seconds? And team name 123, 21 seconds. Team name 123 losing their lead.
Yeah, team name 123 had a excellent opportunity to look for a goal right there too, but an unfortunate whiff for Chrome, or Mind Game rather, is going to be pretty much exclusively what cost them that goal right there.
Yeah, definitely. Now over to Toxic. Toxic looking to extend this lead. Chrome, though, not going to let that one happen. Now gets a nice save and a clear in the end, pitching that one off with the tips of their cars. Don't take this anywhere else, Dogaf. Chrome now back on the ball. Looking to put this one center. Can he find it? There it is. Toxic going to be there instead, though. Getting that interception out. Looking for the second pass center. Finds it as well. Maybe the back pass. No, it has to leave this one all for Nap. Nap trying to sneak it past low and setting to the bottom right corner. Doesn't find it, though. Corrupt there as well. Toxic now to Nap. What a play. A little bit too high. Nap trying to keep that one down. Not going to work out. Fast break, though, coming out from Chrome here. Chrome puts one center. Corrupt looking for the shot. Can't find it. So far, a lot of back and forth play coming out from him.
Yeah, it's been...
No way. No way.
Oh, man. What a save coming out from Chrome right there. And it's been, just like you said, extremely back and forth. Both teams are trying to get that goal, trying to get the momentum pushing for their side and trying to get something going for them. But it's been extremely back and forth. And Chrome taking the shot right there. Beautiful pass from Corrupt.
That's dirty, dude. Look at that Corrupt. Beautiful sneak pass, and Chrome just puts enough on it. A whisker on that one, and humongous shot coming in at 102 kilometers per hour. No flips needed, just a little bit of a jump. Taps it right and puts them back in the lead. Team name 123 up 2-1 right now. Nap gonna get beat up by Chrome. Chrome and Nap having a little bit of fun there. Back over now for Corrupt. Corrupt gets a bit of a mind game as well. Trying to beat Toxic here. Toxic gonna pick up a full tank of boost, favoring the boost over the ball as all players. Chrome now puts one off to the right side. It's the crossbar. So close from Miz and Nap back on the ball. Looking to get that center play. The double touch on the Masamune. Puts one center to the Toxic. Toxic, though, not going to find the touch he wanted. Up high now for Corrupt. A little bit low. I thought that was going to pop up, but it did not. It was low instead. Corrupt picking this one up, and he gets deleted from the map. Toxic up against Chrome. Chrome knocks one to the right side. Looking for the pass center, but there's no teammate. His teammate just got destroyed. Toxic now looking to get that counterattack started. Not going to happen either. But so far, team name 123 trying to keep the aggression up as much as possible.
Okay, so chat's getting kind of worried about you. I just want to make sure that you're good. They want to make sure you're breathing.
Oh, I breathe. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Just want to make sure they are concerned about you. We can get you oxygen if you do need it. Just like I'm going to need oxygen after that goal. Really nice power play coming out right there from Napoxic. One of these days I will learn how to talk. Team name 123 not able to really respond to it because they were just out of position.
Yeah, Corrupt now back on the ball, puts this one off to the right side. Looking to find that middle pass, not going to find that. Nap instead, knocking one towards the center. Good save, or block rather, coming out from Chrome. Chrome now took Corrupt. Corrupt looking for the finish. Not going to find that one either. Instead, it's Nap up that right side. Maybe he can get the center off. Bad touch from his end. Chrome converts that bad touch into an offensive opportunity. Not able to finish that one as well. Nap and Toxic just barely running away with that one. Nap gets a sneaky little touch. Chrome, though, able to read that one. What's the word for that thing? Adapts just at the last second. Back middle now. Corrupt putting one in the middle. Maybe the touch coming in. Not going to happen. Nap's there instead. Up high now. Both teams trying to battle this one out in the corner. Going to win out. Nap is going to win this one out with Toxic. They're off to the races. That's a shot on net, and that's 3-2. What a game.
And it's the same issue that's been coming up as well. It just comes down to that positioning. That overextension has been killing team name 123 throughout this entire game, and it's just the little things like that that can cost you the entire series.
Absolutely. Now, sixth kickoff of the game. 2 minutes in, or 2 minutes left. 3 minutes in, and we've already seen 5 goals. This game is going to be full of amazing, breathtaking moments. Now, Chrome puts one to the right side. Nap instead on that one off the wall. Nice pass to himself. Puts this one center. Chrome, they're gonna be there instead. Picks up a full tank of boost as well. On the right side, trying to find the middle shot. Not going to find what he needs there. Toxic there instead. Off the wall. Looking for the pass. His head stick the shot off the top. Nap as well. Going to come in a little bit too late. So close from Napoxic. Not going to work out though. Corrupt instead. Team name 123. This is their chance. Finds the left side. Toxic sort of dives the wrong way.
That was a really nice solo play from Corrupt right there. He gets the chip. Looks kind of goes for the mind game right there as he looks for it, and then Toxic tries to challenge him, but Corrupt just gets to it a little bit before him and is able to make that finish. And that was a beautiful equalizer right there all around from Corrupt.
Definitely, this seems to be the story of the game. Team name starting off, or not team name, what's their name? Napoxic starting off with the shots, and then the opposition coming in with the save. But as I was jumbling for words there, a humongous shot coming out from Corrupt and his teammate Chrome there. Oh yeah.
Was that? Was that all you said? Okay, I thought you weren't done for a second. My bad.
I thought you died, man. You got me so worried. Oh my god, I could never lose you.
Oh, all right then. So, on to the game here.
Corrupt now back on the ball, puts one towards the center. Toxic also trying to be there. Chrome gets beat out though by the opposition. Nap on the ball instead. Puts one off to the right, looking for the center ball. A little bit too big. Toxic looking to keep strength up. Put some pace behind that one. A little bit too much though for Nap to handle. Corrupt now back on the ball. Not going to be able to beat Nap there. Chrome backing up. Going to let Corrupt take this one. Corrupt a little bit too late. Nap dead even 50-50 there. Toxic to pick it up in the midfield. Trying to put one on net is Nap. Now Chrome though just puts enough on it to deflect that one out of the way.
Yeah, it's just been extremely back and forth as well, and I mean that it's just Nap Toxic. One of these days, I'm going to get that team name right. Looking for the equalizer, but it's just not going to happen right there. Is team name 123 able to sink another goal in?
Definitely. Look at that. Corrupt puts one towards the center, and Chrome just beats Toxic to the punch. That's definitely a difficult maneuver to pull off, to come in so fast and make sure you can find the right angle. Toxic and Nap were in net, but that's going to work out in favor of team name 123. They're starting to run away with this one. 40 seconds in, and they've got a 2-goal lead. This might just be enough, but don't count Toxic and Nap out yet. Nap Oxic. Now I see where they got their team name. That took me quite a while, but I figured it out. Yeah, very. Almost as creative as team name 123. Toxic now puts one left. Looking for the middle. Can he find the ball? Just puts a little bit on it, but that's going to be a humongous save coming out from the opposition. Corrupt and Chrome now on the back foot, looking to put one on net. Up high is Corrupt. Maybe one towards the center. That's going to float in. That's a bunny out of the hat for Corrupt and a hat trick.
That's going to be really painful to watch as well. Toxic just not able to get where he needs to be, just like an arm's length away, or a whisker, as Jim would say, away from blocking that ball out of the way.
Oh, man, you know me too well. Chrome now up against Nap. 10th kickoff of the game. Can you believe that we've seen 10 kickoffs this game? Toxic towards the middle, looking for the ball. Just finds it, but there's Chrome now off the top. Beautiful pass to Corrupt. If that one connected, I would have raised my dongers to, I don't even know, to space. Nap now putting one in the middle. Toxic as well gets a nice flick off. Chrome able to get there, not quite. Nap is there instead. Nap putting one a little bit up high. Toxic as well looking for the rebound, not going to find it. Chrome is there instead, and that is going to be Corrupt and Chrome winning this game.
Yeah, Chrome just putting it onto the ground to make sure that it gets out of there and stops being played. And it's a pretty similar situation to the last game, where it just comes down to positioning. It just ends up working out for team name 123 a little bit better this time, and it's just going to be extremely close. Other than that, though, I mean, it's just going to be a little bit higher on shots whenever you look at Napoxic. They're going to have a few more shots, which is interesting as well, because it did end up working out better for team name 123 for the victory.
Yeah, for sure. And taking a look at these stats, team name 123 definitely coming out the team with the team plays. I said team so many times in that sentence, that was a little gross. But looking at the assists, Napoxic has literally no bar, but team name 123's got 3 assists, and their bar is huge, because compared to Napoxic, this is all about ratios and proportions. Compared to Napoxic, they have an infinitely time more assists.
Infinitely time more, sentencing OP, but taking a look at the heat maps as well, it's going to be a fairly kind of similar situation to last game, where both teams pretty much exclusively staying towards their own side, but it's going to be much more spread out, and you're actually going to see Chrome's heat maps and Corrupts a little bit as well, leaking a little bit over towards the opposition side.
Yeah, for sure. But then again, Nap and Toxic are just all over the pitch. So far, it looks like the team that's been winning has been the team that is everywhere. Like, you look at Chrome and Corrupt, then you look at Nap and Toxic, and Chrome and Corrupt just have so much more green on so many more places around the map, whereas Nap and Toxic, again, caught a little bit on their own side. But the game number 3, the deciding game, has just started. It's going to be off to the center now. Nap picking that one up on the ball, looking for the dribble plays on the Masamune, trying to pop that one up over Corrupt, but Corrupt has seen that dirty little trick one too many times, not going to get beaten out by that one. Toxic towards the center. Chrome is there as well. Chrome now trying to put one towards the middle, not going to find that ball as he'd like to. Nap there instead, gets a clear off. Maybe can transition this one into an offensive movement. Let's see. There's Toxic trying to do just that. Chrome, though, coming in with the save and the humongous clear in the end. Looking to, again, transfer this one into a counterattack opportunity. That seems to be the name of the game so far. The two teams are trading clears and trying to transfer those counterattacks.
What was that?
Shot coming out from Chrome.
How did that happen? What a pinch, dude. I don't understand. Toxic went for the block, and Chrome hitting the most godly pinch I've ever seen, hitting it straight into the goal. Nothing that either player for Napoxic could do right there.
I don't even know how he did that pinch, but okay. Nap now back on the ball, puts this one left. Someone's phone is ringing. Toxic looking for the center shot, finds it. Chrome, though, comes out with the save in the end. Beautiful save. Fast reaction times coming out from him. That's why he was able to come away clutch with that win. There's Corrupt, also gets beat up by Toxic, though. Now Nap is off to the races. Might be going in. There it is, off the post. The second touch,
no.
Please. Not going to happen. Corrupt picking this one up. Going over to the orange side of the pitch now. Maybe he can put it in. Ooh, not quite.
Just remember, whenever you're in those 1v1s, there's always a goalkeeper waiting for you in the goalpost.
Yeah, for sure. Goalpost and crossbar. Best goalkeeper ever. Now trying to put one to his teammate. Can't quite find Toxic there. Going to get picked up in the midfield instead by Corrupt. Corrupt, though, knocking it right back over to Nap. A lot of exchange between possessions so far.
Yeah, and I mean it's just coming down to who's going to leave the open goal and which team's going to get the snipe is what it's seeming like so far.
Definitely, and that's a shot coming out from Nap. It's seeming like we might be going into an overtime here. As 1-1, 3.5 minutes. The teams are just as dead even as they were last game.
I would not be surprised if we did see an overtime. Both teams are they're leaving it all out on the field and doing a great job at it too, playing very, very hard. This is some great Rocket League right here.
Yeah, and aside from Rocket League, someone just put Kappa votes in chat. Did you hear about that new Kappa that came out? Kappa votes.
Anyway, looking back towards the Rocket League though, it's going to be extremely close as we're starting to see Toxic and Nap push a counterattack back over towards the side of team name 123.
You don't want to talk about Kappas? Okay, let's talk about Rocket League. Over to the left side now, Corrupt trying to find his teammate Chrome. Chrome going to pick this one up instead. Might be able to beat Toxic there. Not quite. Over to the right side. This is going up and high. Looking for the pinch. Not the pinch. That's not even close to a pinch. Looking for the pass, rather. Corrupt and get beaten out the Toxic. Picking it up as well. Good job, chat. Keep spamming Kappa votes. And that's going to be a goal coming up from Toxic. 2-1 here.
I'm kind of upset. But not because of the goal, but because you got chat to spam Kappa votes, and they're not even putting 1, 2, 3 after it. Now I'm just kind of upset about that.
Wow. Can't even meme right, chat. Come on, figure yourselves out. But anyways, Nap up against Corrupt. Up high now, Corrupt. Looking for his teammate Chrome. Chrome going to find a touch on this one up the top. Maybe the rebound coming out from Corrupt. Not going to happen. Toxic there instead. Corrupt pops one up as well. There's Nap coming in hot with a shot a little bit too high, though. Needs the rebound. Toxic looking for it. Not going to find that one past Corrupt, though. Corrupt coming out with the win in the 50-50 situation. Nap picking this one up on the right side, looking for his teammate. Not going to happen again. I've been saying that phrase so many times, but it's because the two teams are just blocking each other on almost every single attempt.
Oh, what was that? What? What is happening?
Dude, I looked away at chat for a second and I missed it. What?
That was the most godly What is going on this game?
I think we should leave and uninstall. That was
Okay.
beyond. All right, see ya.
Canceled. Go home.
Don't go. Corrupt now puts this one off to the right. Looking for the second touch. Can he find it? Puts this one a little bit up high though. Toxic trying to beat Chrome to the punch. Chrome though gonna win that one out. Towards the middle, the second shot not coming through. Toxic doesn't need to get a touch off as Nap just throws a godly snipe.
These snipes are insane, and I don't know how they're happening. Toxic almost blocked it though. That would have been crazy. But Nap hitting an unbelievable shot. And both teams, I think what they really need to look towards is putting a player back and having somebody in the goal because these snipes are just getting insane.
I don't understand, Togaf. I need like some help. I don't even know. But Chrome now looking to put one.
I can give you.
Oh man, Corrupt trying to put one center. Not gonna happen. Corrupt is one gonna miss out on that one. Up center now for Toxic. Toxic putting one to Nap. Nap looking for the shot. Doesn't need it. 5-1. What happened? We were so close a couple minutes ago.
I'm so triggered. I don't know, dude. Toxic again. A snipe from half pitch. What's going on? Like, team name. Put somebody in the goal or something. I don't know what to say. Something, please.
I mean, they probably watched a lot of American Sniper. That's a good movie. I recommend that. But they're not sponsoring PRL. Don't get the wrong idea. Over to the right side now, Toxic trying to put one on net with Snap, who gets a beautiful little touch off. Not going to work out so far. Nap and Toxic, all they've been finding are snipes. And as I say that, of course, Nap finds a beautiful backward shot.
This game was so close a minute ago. Now we're at 6-1 and we might see a Brazil.
I think it was like 4 minutes and it was a 1-1 game and we were all hyped about how close it was going to be and we might see an overtime and then 6-1, 133. This game has got out of hand, man. I don't know what we can do. 2 double Brazil setup.
At least, yeah, the classic double Brazil setup. We might be seeing a 14-2 here. You never know what's going to happen with a minute and a half left here. But it's really nice to see Corrupt hitting the snipe as well. I mean, that's all I can really say. Straight from half pitch, and it's going to fortunately enough be another goal for them, and we won't see a Brazil. Fortunately or unfortunately, as chat may see it.
Chat was ready to spam the Brazil with all the Kappa votes. You can do it. You can do it anyways. Just go ahead, Brazil Kappa votes all over chat.
No.
Nap now up against Toxic. Gonna lose that one out. Looking for the touch. Can't get it past Corrupt. Corrupt now off the ceiling. Looking for the second touch. Can he find it? Nap just barely coming in. Toxic as well. Getting that save. Just barely. Chrome now back over to Corrupt. Corrupt looking for Chrome again. Toxic coming out with the pinch with the back wall. Gonna work out for them so far. 6-2 here for Nap Oxic. 4 goals in 50 seconds. Is it doable for Chrome and Corrupt?
I mean, it's doable. I don't think it'll happen, but it's doable. Toxic. No, he made the stop, and we're going to see a pushback over from Chrome. It's going to be right by the goal.
Ooh, so close.
They want, though.
Chrome trying to keep this back towards the center. There's a touch. The second one now needs to come out from Corrupt. Not going to happen. Right side of the pitch now. This is a center ball. It's anyone's. Grabs and now looking to grab it out of the midfield. Finds the shot. 7-2. We are on our way to a double Brazil.
Yeah, with 27 seconds left, I mean, 7 more goals is definitely something that can happen for Napoxic. But all around, I would say that this was a much closer game up until, what was it, the 2-minute mark, and then things just kind of destroyed themselves. I'm not sure what happened for team name, but something went wrong as far as their defense, and they just kept getting sniped by chip after pinch, after redirect, after I don't even know what. And Chrome with an unbelievable play, not making the save, and he's going to launch the counterattack back over towards the team name side of the pitch. We're going to see a save coming out from Corrupt right there, and it's going to be a pinch for the own goal.
Yes, they want the double Brazil so badly. They know it's coming, dude. We've got what? 2 plus 4 is
Goal a second.
6, 6, 9. I mean, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. I did the math real quick, carried the 1 and everything. So we've got 9 seconds for 6 goals. Toxic on it. There it is, boys. Look at that. 5 goals in 6. It's doable.
They can definitely do it. You know, goal a second, and then they've got a second to spare.
Exactly. Second, maybe to get a triple Brazil even. You never know.
Oh man, a triple Brazil? I don't know about that.
All right, let's go, Toxic. You got this. Toxic looking for the 10th goal of the match. Can't find it. Chrome being a party pooper, and we're not going to see a double Brazil. And we may have just absolutely memed the whole chat because they're just doing math.
We memed the chat, or you memed the chat?
It was a group effort.
I'm
Toxic,
just glad that you're saying the word memed and not me. But the first 2 games, incredibly close, great games. I don't know what happened with this third game. Can you oh. Let's ignore that and let's just talk about the games right now. And definitely very close for the first 2 games, just like I said.
Dude, why do people have to do this? Is there a way to like block chat while
This is why we can't have nice things, guys.
Man, forget
Stats
chat.
are up.
Stats are definitely up. Let's get that refresh. All right, let's see what happens.
Taking a look at the bar graphs here, it's going to be very similar. Let me see if I can get a refresh. It's not that similar. Everything's going to be pretty one-sided for Napoxic. They're going to have pretty much everything. But taking a look at the heat maps as well, it does look as though, yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty much controlled mostly by Napoxic. Team name 123, they're going to stay towards... I can't, dude. It's going to stay mostly towards the blue side of the pitch, but I don't know what happened in that third game, to be honest with you.
I don't know. It was super close at a 1-1 with like 4 minutes in, and like I said before, we were talking about the overtime that was gonna happen, but it didn't. So that's what I can't even speak anymore. That game was just too much, and then all the memes. But regardless, 9-2 win for Napoxic up against Team Name. That's going to be going over to Napoxic 2-1. Super close the first 2 games, but then just absolute mayhem in the third one.
All right, so let's see what we've got going on next here. It's actually going to be Dangerously Sweaty versus Napoxic.
Napoxic again? Oh, Dangerously Sweaty. That's Marky's team, dude. It's going to be awesome.
All right, so we should be jumping into that in here in just one moment. Give us just 1 second to get loaded into that, and we will be good to go.
Ladies and gents, we are back after a very exciting series. We have maybe an even more exciting one. Pashy 90 and Greasy Meister are teaming up on team something. Just kidding. I'm so lost.
What are you doing?
Dangerously Sweaty.
What are you doing,
Dangerously
dude?
Sweaty is Marky Duda and Garrett, not Pashy and
Also how I'm
Greasy.
feeling right now.
Dangerously Sweaty? Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Pashy 90 and Greasy is some other team whose name I don't remember, but regardless, it's just as hype because everyone loves Marky, right?
You trolled chat too. Now everybody's gonna be hyped for Pashy, and we gotta
Dude,
break their
I'm
heart.
sorry. Okay, blame
But
Tim.
it's going to be Dangerously Sweaty versus Napoxic, just like we watched. We should be getting into the game here in just 1 second. We actually are in the process of loading in. Now we're just waiting on the teams to join in, and we will be getting going. What are you thinking? I'm thinking it's going to go in favor of Dangerously Sweaty, to be honest with you. I'm going to say like a 2-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 2-0 because I am a huge Flipside fan ever since they started, and they're like the longest running Rocket League team who hasn't broken up like a billion times. So finally some consistency. So let's see what happens though. Marky on the ball, gonna pass it back over to Garrett. Garrett puts one a little bit too far to left. Nap gonna pick that one up in the final third of the pitch. Toxic as well off that top. Puts one across over. Marky did it as well, looking for the shot. Not gonna find it. Back over now for Nap. Nap looking for the net. Not gonna find that one either. Up high, Toxic gets a whiff on that one, and Marky has an open net. Easy capitalization from his end. That's a goal for Marky.
Yeah, that's an easy shot to be able to capitalize off of too, especially early on like this whenever you're pretty much rotating everywhere to establish yourself. But Marky Duda able to find an easy peasy, completely open net, and the style that Napoxic was just playing at might not work out for them versus Garrett G and Marky Duda. There we go, I made it.
No, man, English is hard, dude. Garrett gets beaten out by Toxic. Toxic puts one a little bit too high. Marky instead on that Octane, putting one right. I think Marky was playing Marauder for a bit. No, I think that was Mike who was playing Marauder for a bit. Don't remember, but one of those two from F3 were playing Marauder for a bit, and the Marauder cart is included in our lovely giveaway, exclamation mark, giveaway. Back to the game. Marky trying to put one on net. Gets a nice backflip. Looking for Garrett a second time. Almost finds him, does find him, but gets beaten out instead by Nap. Nap now looking to be off to the races. Going to get beat out by Marky, though, it looks like. Marky there first, puts one left. Looking for the center ball as well. Not going to find it. Garrett there instead. Garrett puts one way up high. Marky going to stay back. Finally gets to the ball. Whiffs that one a little bit, though. Not able to keep up with the pace that the ball was on. Up high now. Marky as well goes back. A little bit of miscommunication here and there. Playing a little bit too safe, I think, from Marky and Garrett.
Yeah, they're definitely, which I mean, I guess it's understandable for how defensively they are playing since they are at a 1-goal lead. However, you would expect them to be playing with at least a little bit more aggression, especially with the caliber of players they are.
Definitely. There's Garrett, though, trying to keep up that aggression. Not quite. He gets a little bit of a touch on Marky, looking to pick this one up in the back. Finally puts that one across the midfield line, but it's right back over from Nap. Nap over to Garrett. The opposition, though, going to pick that one up. Garrett puts this one up high. He's up the right wall. Looking for Toby McGuire. Toxic going to find it instead. Towards the center now. Marky needs to get this deflect. Just barely puts a nice little touch on. Parries it off to the left side. Toxic. Beautiful back pass to Nap. Nap was looking for the snipes that carried him in game number 3. Couldn't find it this time, though. Garrett back on the ball. Not going to be able to beat out Toxic there. Toxic as well. Puts one right towards the middle. Again, Garrett and Marky Duda work that one out in the back. So far, no goals in the past minute.
Yeah, it's almost like what the game should have started as. And as soon as you say it, Garrett G, straight in that top right corner.
Definitely a beautiful shot coming up from Garrett, and an even better pass from Marky. Look at that one. Just finds the exact touch that was going on net, but Garrett makes sure that one does go on net, because who knows? Might have been blocked out, but Garrett running away with the shot and the points, 160 to 155. Let's see who'll pick up that MVP. Garrett comes out, increasing his points. Humongous save, but now Nap has an open net. Can't get the rotation he's on his car. Gonna miss out on that open net. Up high now, Nap to Toxic. Toxic looking for the shot on his breakout. Not gonna find it. Off to the right side now instead for Marky and Garrett to work this one out. Marky looking for the center ball. Not gonna find that one. Garrett is there as well. May have owned goal that know the post. Coming out as the Lord and Savior of this team.
Yeah, it started to go towards the goal, and then you just had the goal post. Man, I'm gonna learn how to talk one of these days. Goal post diving in front of it, and we're going to see a relentless shot on goal, or set of shots. Man, what am I doing with my life right now? Going onto the goal right there as Marky Duda and Garrett try to make it into it, and Garrett with another shot. Napoxic just, it doesn't seem like they really know how to respond to this amount of offense that's coming onto them so far.
Yeah, that was Nap coming out with the mistake, and Toxic noticed his teammates' mistakes a little bit too late. Couldn't get back in time. Garrett noticed the mistake coming out from Toxic, or from Nap rather, quicker than Toxic did. And that did lead to a goal. Now it's Toxic up against Garrett. Toxic winning that one out. That might be a shot on net. It is. Marky, though, coming and using the backboard as the third player for this team. Puts it off to the left side now. Marky picking up a full tank of boost. Nap as well on that side. Puts one across, but it puts it to the opposition. Toxic gets a save off of Marky Duda's shot. Toxic now back on the offensive. Looking for a pass. Finds Nap. Nap now trying to find the net. Not going to happen, though. Garrett, that's a slow and steady textbook save from his end.
Yeah, it's been really back and forth too, and that was actually a really nice start of an attack coming out from our Napoxic team. But as soon as it started, it pretty much ended as Dangerously Sweaty started to push right back up on them. And it's just the amount of offense that's coming out from them. It's just ridiculous, especially whenever you compare it to Napoxic and what they've been doing with themselves.
Definitely. And are you typing in chat? How are you casting and typing in chat, dude?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, forget that. Marky now puts one over to the center. Toxic there instead. Gonna miss that one out. Nap also looking for the shot. The double touch maybe. Not coming out from them. Toxic back on the rotation. Gets a whiff. Nap there as well. Finally, that was two whiffs. Finally put something on the ball. This one's going bouncy, bouncy. Garrett, though, gonna pick that one up. Garrett to Marky. Don't know why I said that. Don't judge me. Garrett back on the ball. Putting one center. Marky looking for the finish. Finds it right over Nap.
I need a VOD of what you just said so that I can make it my ringtone. That was the greatest casting I've ever heard in my life. But another really nice shot from Marky Duda as he kind of just passes it to himself, and he makes it straight up into that top corner. And Napoxic, I mean, they just can't match it. I don't know what to say else as far as it goes. That it's just the amount of offense and the way that they're positioning themselves. They're just not able to match this Dangerously Sweaty team.
Down for this, Garrett gets a nice chip. Needs the second one too. Almost beat the second player. Ended up doing so, but it was a bit unlucky for Toxic. Nap gets there just in time. Beats out the opposition. He's up for the grabs now, trying to put this one on center. Gets it a little bit too far to the right. Maybe the rebound coming up from Nap. There it is off the right post. So close. Garrett though, there instead. Garrett now over to the left side to Marky. Marky. Oh, no way. Oh. No way, Marky. Oh.
Don't you start this with me. We'll have this competition. But regardless, what a redirect coming from Marky Duda. It was almost saved by Toxic, but just not where he wanted to be. And
absolutely
amazing.
Marky
actually threw a little bit of trash talk, or banter, as you may want to call it, in chat, calling Napa Nappy instead.
Shots fired, boys. Shots fired. Garrett now puts one over to the right side. Nap, though, going to beat him out. Garrett again back on the ball, looking for the center ball. Can't find that one. Toxic there instead. Marky as well is going to miss that one out. Garrett pops one up for the opposition. Not going to matter at all because they're up 5-0. And I think I might have been right about this one. You said 2-1, but I said 2-0. I think I might be right this time around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
What?
That was just rude. Why do that? Marky, it was over anyway. Why do you got to do it? Why do you got to do it, man?
I mean, I think Nappy wanted that. He brought that upon himself, too.
You're just going to start calling him Nappy now, aren't you?
Oh, did I call him Nappy?
Yes, you did.
Marky, he just got into my head, man. I can't do it. What is he? I think he's Irish or Scottish. I don't know what he is, but
yeah,
somewhere yonder.
All around, I would say that was a little bit more of a one-sided game. I mean, what do you think that Napoxic would be able to do to try to get things to roll maybe even a little bit more towards their side, Chim?
No comment.
That was a good talk. All right. So what I think that they might want to do is just play a little bit closer to their positioning. I mean, they're playing a little bit too overly aggressive, and whenever you're playing against players of this caliber, and apparently Scottish just was the answer, by the way. Whenever you're playing against players of this caliber, one of these days I'm going to learn how to English. It's not going to work out for you whenever you're overextending like that, because you're going to get punished every time.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of overextending as well, looking at the heat maps, Garrett and Marky Duda were... I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that Garrett was so defensive, but then Marky Duda was the one up there. But you look at Nap and Toxic towards the left side of the opposition's net. He's caught there a lot. And when you look at Nap again, over to the left side of the boost, right side of the boost of the opposition, he's almost always a little bit overextended. Don't know why you're there that much of the time. If you're picking up the occasional boost, it shouldn't be that green. So definitely the overextension coming out from Nap and Toxic.
I think it's really
in the heat maps.
I think it's really interesting with Nap as well. He's got a really strong heat spot inside of his goal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that happened, but regardless, we're making our way into game 2 here. Hopefully it goes a little bit better for Napoxic. We get it a little bit closer of a game, but let's find out though.
Let's find out. There's the timer. It's down to 0. Scoreboard's up. 4:58 to play. Marky puts one on net. That's in. Straight off the bat. 5 seconds in. Marky fires one in.
So it's gonna be one of those. But really though, it's definitely not too early to call it or too late. I don't know which word I'm trying to say here. English, man. English one of these days.
Let's go in Spanish, dude. We can totally do that.
¡Gol! Buenos días, amigos y amigas. Ahora tengamos un partido de Rocket League. Son muy divertidos. Es un pásala de Gareth. Gareth es gol. Gol, 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 gol.
It's okay, you're done. I guess done. It's okay, we have to cast. Stop laughing.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay, Marky puts one on that right past Toxic. That's a shot. 3-0 up from Marky and Garrett.
Oh my god, I'm crying. Alright. Okay, I'm good. Marky with another beautiful shot. And that's gonna put it at 3-0.
Oh man, RLCS, please pick me up. RLCS, Telemundo. Text. Toxic now puts one towards the center. Garrett, though, might be the one to pick it up. There it is. Needs the second shot now. Can't quite find it. Happy Doodah. Nappy Doodah. Oh my god, what a memer. Changes his name. Marky now puts one towards the middle. Maybe the shot coming out. Not going to happen. Nappy and Toxic. Both. Chat, no.
They want more. They want more, Jim.
I'll laugh, dude. I can't do it. That's a goal, though, coming out for a Nappy Doodah. That's one on net here.
Oh, he changed his name.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a classic Brazil setup right there coming out from Nappy Doodah as he hits a really nice shot onto that top left goal. And I'm trying to compose myself to where I can cast again.
I won't do it again, or else he might die again. Marky, though, trying to beat Toxic to the punch, not quite. Marky might be able to have the center. Can he do it? There it is, towards the middle. Doesn't find the shot, though. Happy there instead with the save. Nap. Why am I calling him Happy, dude? Nappy there, trying to put one towards the middle. There it is, fires one across. Marky going to be there instead of coming out with the save towards the right. Marky as well trying to put that one across. Not going to happen for him. Garrett up against Toxic. Garrett winning that one out over to the left side of the pitch now. Marky looking to get the pickup. Gets one nice touch. Maybe the second to put this one across. The pass to Garrett coming. There it is. Oh, just barely gets knocked out by Toxic.
Yeah, it was definitely really close for that entire series right there as Marky Doodah and Garrett just really try to get that shot into goal. But Toxic and Nappy are doing a really good job with their defense right now.
Definitely, this one's back towards the center here. Garrett gets that clear off Toxic, and Nappy looking for that shot. Nappy to Toxic, Toxic to the bottom right, hits the post instead. Garrett gonna pick this one up as well, off the right side. Up high now for Marky. Marky looking for the dribble plays. Can he find it? There's one touch. The second, maybe even the third. Marky can't put that one across. Needs his teammate here to help him out.
Look, man, Chad is begging for the Spanish now, apparently. They can't stop. You gotta make them happy.
Oh my god, dude. Next game, I'll do it next game.
You'll do it next game?
Yeah, I promise, chat. Don't worry about it.
All right, you're either gonna have to do it next game or Twitch chat's gonna end up like raiding you or like swatting you or something. So
all right.
I hope you keep your promise.
I'll keep it, boys.
Regardless, we're looking at this game right now, and it's just definitely looking, I'd say, a little one-sided, but we are seeing a little bit of a counterattack coming out right now from Nappy Oxic as they try to get something going right here for offense and try to find a second goal.
Someone odd shot at that? Why is there a Twitch clip? All right, whatever. There's one towards the middle. Toxic gonna pick it up instead. Garrett gets a bad flick, or it's a good flick. It's to the right side. I can't even speak. Marky back over to Garrett. Garrett looking for the shot. Not gonna find it. There's Toxic coming out with the snipes that we're so used to seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Toxic found a beautiful snipe right there. I'm still trying to recover, dude. I didn't know you could speak Spanish. I didn't expect it. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. But
Garrett. Oh, okay, you can go ahead, dude.
Napoxic actually really close to an equalizer right here, so there is a potential for seeing a game 3. But Marky Doodah is going to have a really nice save right there, and it's going to push him back over for a counterattack.
Marky puts one towards the middle. There's going to be Garrett instead. Garrett putting one way up high. Needs the second touch. Marky going to find it, though. Splits the two players. That's 4-2 here for whatever their name is. Dangerously Sweaty.
Yeah, how I feel right now after dying from laughing. I know I made that joke, but it's just I feel really sweaty right now.
Why does it have to be dangerously sweaty?
You don't want to know, dude.
All right. Marky going to pick that one up against Garrett. Garrett now putting one towards the center. Toxic there on the onside of his pitch, picking that one up. Maybe the second shot not going to happen. Way up high, though. Marky now looking for the second touch. Bit of a mistouch. Toxic going to pick it up instead over to the right side of the pitch now. Maybe the second touch coming out. Toxic picking up a savior as well. And now an aerial touch towards the net. Garrett just barely gets that block off. Up high now. Marky and Garrett trying to work this one out. Garrett picks it up on the onside of his pitch. Left side, gets a nice aerial touch. Way up high. The second one now coming out from Marky, perhaps. He's looking for the dribble play. He's trying to be a little bit too sneaky cheeky. Not going to work out. Happy. Nappy Duda. I said happy again. Nappy picks this one up. Looking for the center shot on that Masamune. Almost finds it. Garrett there instead. As long as Toxic can put this one in, they should be good to go. Marky back in net. Picks this one up off the left side. Maybe towards the middle now. Looking for the shot is Marky. Marky can't quite find that one. Happy. Nappy Duda picking this one up with a long shot. Looking for those snipes. But those snipes are not going to work out against this team.
Yeah, they're really trying to get it too, but whenever you're going up against somebody like Marky Duda and Garrett G, that goal's going to get covered and it's going to not really work out. And Garrett G with a shot right there. Nappy Duda almost made the save, but Garrett G just getting to it just barely before him.
Definitely, that's a humongous shot coming out from Marky to Garrett. Garrett putting that one in, and that's 5-2, 42 seconds in. This is, I think, going to be it for the series.
You never know, man. It's the classic double Brazil setup. We might be seeing a 14-2 here.
That would still be it for the series. Why are you contradicting me? Just saying. Just saying.
Because I feel like it.
All right, you always feel like it. Toxic now putting one over to the right side of the pitch. Garrett over to Marky. Marky looking for the shot. Gets a little bit of bad touch. Garrett, though, going to pick it up. Garrett now to Marky. Marky on the dribbles. Can he get it past? Not quite. Toxic going to be there instead along with Garrett. Toxic. Nice touches. That's the third goal now coming out from Toxic and Nappy on Nap Boxic. 2 goals in 16 seconds. Can they do it?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm asking if there's a chance, but I don't think so. Casters do that, you know, they kind of ask questions.
That was a reference to. Never mind.
It was a reference to Rocket League. All right, back to the middle now. Nappy looking for the shot. Maybe the second touch is not going to happen. Garrett there instead. Up high here. Toxic as well. Nice little shot over. Marky looking for the finish. He's going to find the top shelf where mother never does.
No, stop.
I did it.
Don't do it.
Fight me, Toga.
No, I'm going to fight you.
I did it.
Another really nice shot right there. Straight off the backboard. Garrett G does end up making the goal. It's just going to be an own goal right there. And it's pretty much the nail in the coffin. Unless they can score 3 goals in 5 seconds, that's going to be it.
3 goals in 2 seconds, that's impossible according to mathematical calculations. So that's going to be it. Garrett and Marky moving on to the semis. Up against, that's 7-3. Marky and Garrett moving on to the semis against the promised Pashy and Greasy.
Yeah, you did promise it. There's some other things that you promised, but we'll talk about those later. But regardless, whenever it looks, I'm gonna learn English one of these days. I'm gonna go find an English textbook, open it, and I'm just gonna start reading, and eventually I'm going to learn how to speak. I promise you that.
All right.
But whenever it came down to it, it was Toxic and Nappy Duda's positioning, and they left a lot of open goals that could easily be capitalized off of. And for their style of trying to go for their sniping goals that worked so well against Team Name 123, it just didn't work out for him because you pretty much always had Marky Duda in goal or Garrett G, which our stats are up. So if we do take a quick look at our heat maps, you can actually see that as well. Marky Duda and Garrett G pretty much spent a lot of their time inside of that goal. So if Napoxic were going for those chip shots, there was pretty much always somebody there to make the stop on them.
Definitely, and I think we're going to take a really quick break. We'll be right back, though. Real quick break, and we will be back with the next series, which is going to be the first semifinal. Ladies and gents, we are back.
Yeah, I think he's in
With-
the wrong. Jim?
What?
You have to always start with ladies and gent, man.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
What? Did Duville just go on stream? I think we just got Duville on stream.
Oh well, we just had to give Doobie a little shout out there, I guess. He's been the man behind the stream. He's been trying to make sure that we've got all of our streamed games going. I don't know what's going on in our chat right now. Let's not acknowledge it. Let's just keep going. We will have a rematch of our finals from last time for our launch tournament. It's going to be CamXD versus Neo.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I remember that CamXD ran away with it 3-0 in a pretty commanding fashion, so should be interesting to see what happens.
It's almost like a little bit of an underdog story. You know, Neo, they didn't really perform probably how they'd want to. Excuse me, during that last stream. But let's see if they can redeem it for themselves and see they can make something happen.
Yeah, for sure. And they're hopping in to their respective teams. So it's going to be Kronovi up against Zero, along with Neo, Pepiopi, and Laz, also from Team Neo. Pepiopi rocking the Aftershock, my new favorite car, coming out in the DLCs. I know yours is Esper.
It's all about that Esper.
Kind of weird, man.
It's like a scarab and a Venom had a baby, dude.
That's disgusting. Oh, God. Okay, game. Pepiopi trying to put one center. It can't quite. Zero going to pick it up instead. Knocking it off to his own side of the pitch. Now what you want to do here? Just barely gets away with that one. Pepiopi coming in hot with the deflect, knocking over. Got that Kronovi doing squiggles, trying to get that one past. Kronovi now looking for the shot. Can he put one in? Oh, finds the left post, and the left post finds the net.
It's going to be a very quick start coming off from our CamXD team here. Zero's going to find a shot find a pass off of the backboard on the side right there. And then Kronovi's going to hit a nice easy peasy finish, and it's going to be a little bit of an overextension for Neo for the beginning here.
Definitely Laz now up against Kronovi towards the right side. Zero trying to beat Pepiopi, not going to work out. Zero going to pick up a full tank of boost as well. Zero looking for the pass to his teammate, the MVP of Rocket League, I think like the first couple of months that when Rocket League came out, all you ever heard was Kronovi. But finally there are some new names in the scene, which is super awesome, but Kronovi is the original gangster. Up high now, Zero trying to get a pass off, or a clear rather, decides to be a little bit risky with that one. Gets it off the crossbar, looking for the shot, doesn't find it. Pepiopi there instead, recentering this one. Kronovi as well on the ball, gets a nice 50-50 win off the right side. Now he's looking for a pass to his teammate Zero. Zero staying back, gets that nice Tobey Maguire off the wall towards the center. Pepiopi though going to pick that one up. Laz as well gets a nice touch towards the middle. Kronovi though getting this one way up high. Zero needs the finish. He can probably find it, doesn't find it. Kronovi though finds it for himself. That's going to be all Kronovi.
We'll call that one mind game. Zero went up for the ball, and he just barely missed it. But right on his tail, though, was Pepiopi looking for a save, and Kronovi able to make an easy peasy finish whenever there's nobody in the goal to defend him after Pepiopi just out of position.
And Pepiopi now up against Zero. Pepiopi, huge pinch shot with Zero there going towards the midfield. Zero going to pick it up on his own side of the pitch near that midfield line, but Pepiopi knocking it right back over. Kronovi gets a whiff on that one. Pepiopi looking to capitalize. Zero though saving his team there. Kronovi now off that wall to Zero. Zero going to pick this one up on his own side, looking to get the pass off to Kronovi. Not going to find that one quite up high now. Zero looking for the finish, coming in really interesting. Almost had that shot off, not going to work though. Pepiopi now back towards the middle. Can he find it? Looking for the shots, almost. Kronovi going to be there instead. Kronovi now up high, looking for the shot. Going to miss that one as well. Zero now putting one in the top left off that crossbar, so close. Looking for the corner, couldn't quite find it. Found the crossbar instead there. Kronovi though coming in hot, putting one across, perhaps, almost. Not going to work out. Zero there as well, along with Kronovi. That's towards the center. Zero now needs the shot, not going to find it either. Pepiopi back towards the middle. Kronovi as well, knocking it back and forth. These two teams, no one really holding on to possession.
Yeah, it's been really back and forth, but all around it has been a lot more in possession of the CamXD team, and they're looking for a shot right there, but Neo's going to try to get possession and push it back over towards that blue side. But like I said, possession's been a lot so on the CamXD side, and Neo's just trying to get a hold of this ball to try to get some momentum pushing towards the other side.
Definitely back towards the middle now. Zero looking to put one towards the middle. Kronovi going to miss that one as well. Laz up against Pepiopi. Pepiopi now on the ball. Puts one to the left side. That's a shot coming out from Pepiopi.
That was a really nice hit, too, straight off the corner of his car to make sure that no defender was able to get there in time. But both CamXD players were actually up on that wall looking to make the finish right there. Just unfortunately, they weren't able to hit it, and it just cost them the goal.
Chat, I don't know Spanish. Like, I'm not even kidding. I know like 10 words, and I just said those 10 words that one time.
You still promised, though.
Oh my, it'll happen. All right, just give me time. I have to like prepare my body for it. Laz not trying to put one across. Zero, not going to work out. Laz there instead though on the right side. Maybe looking for the pass, finds the pass across the whole blue net. Not going to work out though for Pepiopi and Laz on this Neo team. Zero gets beat out there by Pepiopi. Kronovi, they're not going to get beat that easy. Laz back on the ball, puts one center. Kronovi gets a weird backflip. Pepiopi now needs to capitalize. Kronovi, though, able to recover just in time for that one. Back towards the middle now. Kronovi gets 2 touches. Zero looking for the 3rd touch to finish this one off. Not going to happen. Kronovi there instead putting one center.
Yeah, and it's going to be a really hard attack coming here from CamXD once again, as they do a great job with it. And if Neo can hold it off, I mean, they can generally get a pretty good attack pushing back over towards the other side, because both CamXDs will end up generally overextending. It's just a matter of whether or not they can get that counterattack started.
Definitely Zero now. Kronovi going to miss that one out. Laz there instead. Laz now looking for the shot to Pepiopi. Not going to happen. Pepiopi now back up, looking for the pass towards the center. Kronovi, they're going to pick this one up on the opposite side of the pitch. He's looking for a shot. Kronovi almost there. He's going to put that one in so close off the top, or off the right side rather. Pepiopi not picking this one up, looking for the shot in the middle. Can he find it? That's way up high. Maybe the second shot now coming out. Not going to work out. Zero over to Kronovi. Kronovi now looking for the second shot to Zero. Zero going to put this one in. Oh, so close. Laz going to pick it up instead on the midfield line. Pepiopi now as well, looking for the shots.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just been a really, really harsh offense from both teams. Not really worrying about defense so far, it really seems like, as both teams are really, really focused on trying to get those goals.
See. Psych, got you. Kronovi now on the ball. Gets a back pass to Laz. Laz puts this one up high. Chat got triggered. Up high now. Zero instead. Zero to Kronovi. Kronovi putting this one up. Maybe the second shot coming up from him. Not going to work out. Laz there. Instead, Laz off this left side. Maybe the shot coming in as well. Not going to work out for him. Zero back towards the middle. Laz picking this one up on his own side of the pitch. Working the defense. Maybe the shot coming out from Laz. Laz can't do it. Kronovi there instead. Kronovi as well. Kronovi now looking to put this one towards the center. Can he do it? Don't think so. Zero there instead. Zero. Zero, sí, Zero. No, es un muy interesante partido porque tenemos dos equipos son muy interesantes por divertidos de la partida. Es un gol por Kronovi. Es un gol por Kronovi. Es un bonito ataque bonito de Kronovi por mi amor Kronovi, sí. There.
You just say that Kronovi is your love? Like you said, low 5 was your love, dude?
I don't know any Spanish, dude. Leave me alone.
What happened to low 5 though?
Low 5's cool.
I'm gonna have to talk with him, because you just confessed your love for Kronovi. But regardless, I'm confessing my love for this game as Neo tries to get a goal, but it's not going to work out for him. As CamXD is going to walk away with this first game.
All right, look at that. See, now, I told you, chat, you wouldn't like it because I don't know Spanish. That was that one-time thing, dude. See,
chat. I mean, chat looks pretty happy about it.
Chat does not look happy about it. Chat's cringing.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Chat's cringing, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd say that chat enjoyed it, but something that I enjoy is the stats from this game, and taking a look at them, it looks like it definitely was a little bit more on in favor of our CamXD team, as you'd expect, since they did walk away with the win. Neo with a few more saves, but there were a few more shots on goal from the CamXD team. And switching it over towards these heat maps, it does look like both teams actually played a little bit more defensively a game than I originally thought personally, as a lot of the heated areas, if you will, are going to be more towards their goal, but Kronovi kind of towards that midway neutral zone as well.
Yeah, definitely. Kronovi and Zero winning that one out 3-1. Hopefully we can all get readied up and get into the next game. There we go. It's me waiting on Togav, waiting on Duviel. Why is Duviel still here?
We'll just, we'll assume that Duviel knows what he's doing, and he's just going on with his life. But regardless, what are you thinking? Do you think
on Reddit?
Do you think Neo's going to at least walk away with the game here, or are we looking at just a straight 2-0?
No, I'm still strong on my 2-0 here. Zero now up against Pepiopi. Zero going to win that one out. Over to the right side. Pepiopi also looking to pick that one up. Laz going to be there instead. Kronovi going to get that nice block off towards the left side. Zero now looking for the touch as well. A bit too deep though for his liking. Pepiopi going to pick it up high. Maybe the second shot from Kronovi. Almost sneaks that one past. Not quite though. Laz picking this one up with a clear. Pepiopi rather. On that one. Can't get it past Zero though. Zero gets it past him. Kronovi now on the ball looking for his teammate, trying to get those passing plays set up. Not going to work out though. Laz back over to the left side of the pitch now. Laz needs the second shot. Can he find it? There it is. Kronovi though already in the goal. Easy enough save from his end. Zero almost gets that shot off so close. Up high now. Pepiopi on that aftershock, looking to get flying. Maybe a pass towards the center. Can you find it? Not quite. Kronovi there instead. Pepiopi though to Laz. What a close shot coming up from these two. Picked up instead by Zero. Zero and Kronovi trying to work something out on the right side. Kronovi rotating to the center to get the pass off from Zero. Zero trying to take that one all by himself. Maybe should have figured out a passing play instead.
Yeah, so far throughout this game, though, it's been a lot of, as someone in chat said, volleyball, a lot of back and forth as both teams looking for that first goal, and Neo's going to try to get it. We're going to see a counterattack coming out here from CamXD as they try to get the goal going for it. Zero's going to take the shot on goal. It's going to be blocked by Laz, as both teams are just trying to find that first goal.
Definitely Laz is there as well. Laz looking for the center. Can he find it up high? Maybe the middle. Almost puts that one in. No, I think that's an own goal coming out from Zero.
Oh, man. Yeah, just trying too hard to defend it, and he's just a little bit out of position from where he'd want to be. And yeah, Zero's just gonna bump it straight into the goal right there.
Look at this. I told you, chat. I told you so many times, but you kept insisting. This is what you get. I told you so many times. Oh my god.
Chat never listens, dude.
Chat
They
never
just wanted
listens.
more.
Twitch chat is like that devil child that every mom has. That's in off the
We still love it,
crossbar
though.
actually. Still love it, exactly. It's your child, you can't do anything about that. Pepe now trying to put one in off the top. Laz maybe not quite. Kronovi is going to whiff that one out. Zero as well. Looking to get some team play started perhaps, because a lot of this stuff has been all individual coming out from this CamXD team. Up high now. Kronovi on the offense. Beats one. Can he beat the second? Passes it off to Zero. Good passing play. Kronovi looking for the demo. Knocks Pepiopi off. Tracks enough to put that one in.
It's always nice to see those bump plays like that. Definitely a controversial style play, but you got to do what you got to do to make those plays as well, especially whenever you've got money on the line and Zero able to capitalize off of that bump from Kronovi.
Definitely Laz now up against Kronovi in this semi-final game. Number 2, game 1 went over to CamXD. Game 2, though, much closer than the last one. On the right side now, Pepiopi up against Kronovi. Not going to work out. Kronovi there instead. Kronovi puts this one center. Laz also looking to pick it up. Laz puts this one in the middle. Laz looking for the second touch. A bit wacky on his touches, but it works out for him in the end. Kronovi now looking for that pass from Zero. Not going to find it. Zero as well up in the air. Puts enough on to stop it out of danger for just a little bit, but it's going to work out for Pepiopi as he centers that 1-0 though. Back on the defensive, trying to keep this one out of Laz's arms, but Laz picks that one up, tosses it center. Pepiopi almost had that shot off. So close, puts that one just a little bit too high. Kronovi now picks up a full tank of boost as well. Looking for the center shot again. He didn't go for the passing play. He went for the singular, I guess, individual 1v1 kind of style of play.
Zero right there, just demoing in the corner there as well, and Kronovi looking for the shot right there, but Laz is going to make the stop. Zero looking for the center as well, and it's just going to be a huge assault of offense coming out from CamXD right now, but Neo looking for the counterattack as they try to find their own goal.
Ooh, definitely, that was almost a goal coming out from there. And real quick, thank you so much, Rizzo, for the host. Rizzo host gave CamFam power. Kronovi puts one on net, but again, Rizzo, thanks so much for the host. Thanks to everybody for the host that we've been getting. All the feedback has been pretty awesome, so thanks so much for hanging with us, and this viewer count is absolutely amazing. Don't know what we would do without all you viewers in the back to support us.
They've been pretty great so far throughout the game, kind of like this game. Hopefully Neo is able to surmount some sort of lead. There we go. I swear I will learn English one of these days, because they are looking for revenge. This was our finals for our launch tournament, so let's see what ends up happening here in our semifinals.
Let's see. Laz trying to tie this one back up. May have just done that. Zero off the post. So close. Kronovi almost got PJ Assault, but blew up the opposition instead. There's Kronovi. Nice pass to Zero. What a play coming up from this CamXD team. Kronovi to Zero. That combo is absolutely godlike.
Unbelievable redirect right there, coming off of a power play from Kronovi. It almost ended up costing him from that demo, as Pepiopi tried to make the save, but just not there in time.
Cardingle Dingle. That is the funnest name, and thanks for the host. Back towards the middle now. Maybe the shot coming out. There it is. Kronovi, the second rebound. So close. Pepiopi that knocks us off to the left side. Picking up a full tank of boost as well. Zero, though, going to beat him to the punch there. Off to the left side. Laz and Zero looking to work this one out in the midfield. Kronovi going to pick it up. No, it's actually Zero. My bad. Up high. Pepiopi, good pass to Laz. Laz looking for the touchdown. Not going to find it. Kronovi in between him and the goal. Going to work out for CamXD here. They've got a minute to hold on to a 2-goal lead. Should be doable for this CamXD team.
Yeah, definitely something that CamXD is good at, is just holding on to those leads. They do a great job pretty much all around, but they've done a great job at being able to get the lead, and then just hold on to it, play almost like a park the bus style. Oh man, the double touch from Kronovi right there was just beautiful as he just goes up into the air, comes around for the rotation, actually goes straight into the air, follows it up just straight off the goalpost. Able to read it very well right there.
Yeah, definitely. Kronovi was the first ever dunk master of Rocket League, and he still has all that stuff from his good old 2015 days. Laz now trying to put one towards the center. Can he put it? It's almost there. Looking for the rebound himself, trying to pull a Kronovi. Not going to happen, though. He's not as good. Pepe will be there instead. Picking this one up. Weird touch from him. Gives it right over to Zero. Zero putting this one across Laz. Can't get to that one. That's going to be 5-1. Cam XD surely winning this one.
He was so close to making the stop for it, but I mean, Zero just a little bit more power than Laz was able to deal with, as Laz just ends up right behind the ball and just watches it goes in as it goes in.
Definitely back towards the middle now. Zero up against Pepiopi. Zero winning that one out. Also going to pick up a full tank of boost. Laz knocking it off to the opposition. I think Laz and Pepiopi have admitted defeat at this point. They know they can't get 4 goals in 20 seconds. They're still playing though, so they're not salt. Rage quit, forfeit, please. They're not doing any of that. But Pepiopi and Laz, good run in the semifinals. They were taken down by the one and only Cam XD, consisting of the IBP, Kronovi, and Zero. 5 seconds left. As soon as that ball touches the ground, we are going to be done and on to the grand finals.
The grand finals, making it sound like it's a big deal, because it definitely is. There is $100 on the line here for that final game. It's going to end up being Cam XD versus another team of which I am not 100% sure of just yet. But talking about this game a little bit more, though, let's take a quick look right here at our stats, and it's going to look fairly similar to the last game. It's just going to be fairly one-sided. A few more saves coming out from the Cam XD side all around, though. And then if we just take a look over at our heat maps as well, it'll once again be a fairly similar story. Zero not playing quite as defensively as he was, and Neo Pepiopi either. Both players a little bit more all over the map, and Laz and Kronovi playing a little bit more of a defensive role.
Yeah, definitely. So hang tight, guys. We'll take a super short break. Not as long as the last one. A short break. We're not gonna take a break.
Nope. I'm gonna jump in front of you right here, because I gotta say my stuff, man. I do want to make a couple of shout outs real quick. I want to make a shout out to Brandex, because they are actually going to be helping us make some awesome t-shirts for, I guess I got to make a hint real quick, for our store. So that should be very good. I also like to make a shout out for End of the AM. I actually bought some of their clothes. They make some really sick stuff, really comfortable too, made out of like some really nice fabric. But you can actually get 10% off of stuff whenever you shop with them using the promo code RIVAL, RIVAL. Also shout out to Rocket League Replays. They provided us for all the stats for our heat maps, so those absolutely awesome heat maps and the bar graphs and everything like that. That's Rocket League Replays, so huge shout out to them, and shout out to Dan and his Patreon, which you can find, which someone in chat I believe will link, one of the mods will, if I'm not mistaken. And then finally, Tracker Network, shout out to them for providing us stat support, and they also helped us set up our very own stat tracker bot for our Discord as well.
Yeah, for sure. Can we take a break now, Togaf, or do you have?
Man, you're just ready to take that break or something.
I need water. I'm a thirsty little boy. I need my water.
You don't need it.
Oh, okay. All right, but regardless, we're gonna take a break real quick. A minute or two, we won't be long, and we will be right back with the lovely grand finals.
hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. Oh, the hero comes, I can hear the drums and a horses run to the kingdom come through the pale light. Hearts ignite to the call. Oh, claim your prize for a crown of stars in the name of love. Be the sacrifice. You and I will stand and fight our backs to the wall. Oh, hero, hero. Oh, hero, hero. Oh, hero, hero. I wanna be a hero, hero. I wanna be a hero. I wanna be a hero. Shut your eyes, don't be scared. Shut your eyes, watch those lights from the stars in your head, hypnotized. Join our fight for what's right. Let your be your guide.
Ladies and gents, we are back, but Kronovi is gonna take a minute or two, and we decided to take that time to be sellouts.
You're
So,
just gonna out him like that?
What?
Rude, man.
All right.
Just gonna out Kronovi like
Can you
that.
stop? I have to say something, Toga. Please stop being rude.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right. Anyways, shout outs to our whole staff. This is our second tournament, and the showing that we got from all you guys was absolutely amazing, and all the good words, couple of the bad words that we're definitely gonna work on. But overall, I think you guys liked it. If you liked it, type 1. If you didn't like it, type 2.
Oh, what have you done? Stop!
I'm kidding. Don't do it. Okay, anyway.
You said you should have at least said it like the Kappa votes yay and the Kappa votes nay, dude.
Do that. It's gonna be too late. Anyways,
Too late.
all right. Anyways, shout outs to our graphics team. As you just saw that awesome splash screen, the new one. We just got it from. What's that guy's name? Scheist. Message me what that guy's name is. I'll tell you that guy's name pretty soon. But
we'll figure it out here.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. But the rest of our graphics are done from our own graphics team. That's Isaac is the guy's name who did that cool thing, and he also did our 3D logo. So shout out to him.
All right.
Also,
All right. Enough
What?
of you selling out, Chim.
What?
We're ready.
I'm not
We're
even
ready.
done selling out.
They're here though.
But it
And
doesn't.
we're good. Look, man, we got grand finals. We got Cam XD on one side, and then we've got Dangerously Sweaty on the other side. I think the chat's more hyped for that than you selling out over here. So, without further ado, let's get into this, dude.
Can I finish selling out a little bit?
Well, I mean,
I can just rap God the rest of it in 10 seconds. Just kidding. Won't do that. We'll sell out at the end of the stream then. No problem. Garrett G and Marky Duda on Dangerously Sweaty up against Cam XD, consisting of IBP Kronovi and IBP 00, the new sub for, or the new main for IBP Cosmic coming out from that sub role. Marky now up against Kronovi, gonna lose that one out. Actually, he wins that one out. Did not see that. Picks up a full negative boost as well. Tries to get that pass across. Knock around Kronovi. Very, very risky play. Puts that one right on top of his net. Works out for him in the end though. There's Garrett now. He's trying to sink this one past towards the center. There it is. 0 though coming in with the save. IBP so far, 20 seconds in, they've had 2 shots on their net, but they've been very strong with the defense. There's Marquito though coming in again. So hot right out those gates. The shot coming through, not gonna happen. Kronovi there instead. Kronovi as well, looking to get some good aggression on. There's a pass to his teammate. Garrett looking for the interception, not gonna find it. 0 puts this one up high. Looking for the rebound as well, not gonna find that one. Back over Marky and Garrett now, working this one out. Good pass. Garrett to Marky, Marky to net. Not gonna find the back of the blue net though. Cam XD. So far, I've been on their back foot.
it's been extremely close, though. I mean, it's definitely been a lot of back and forth. And we've been looking at shots coming in. Marky Duda and Garrett G been doing a good job of trying to get keep the ball back over towards that side. Kronovi with a shot right there, but it's going to get deflected out. And both teams are doing a great job of trying to get that first goal going.
Ooh, this might be it right here from Marky. Knows, yo, shutting that one down. Now Kronovi is off to the races. Puts one to the left side. Looking for the rebound, almost. Can't find it, though. There's 0 now. Has to stay this one on the ground. Garrett going to pick it up. Close shot. Kronovi should be there in time. There he is. Garrett, though, picking this one right back up in the final third of the pitch. Putting one on net. Kronovi saving that one. There's Marky, though, with the rebound. 0 not there, and that is the first goal for Marky Duda.
That was a beautiful shot on net, too. Straight into that top left corner as well. Just over that one defender. 0 almost where he needed to be. Kronovi almost where he needed to be. Almost the perfect defense right there. But Marky just able to get there just half a second before either defender would be able to get to the ball.
Yeah, definitely. If you are just joining us after our short little break, which took a little bit longer than expected, but if you are just joining us, this is game 1 of the best of 5 finals against Cam XD and Dangerously Sweaty. The players you can probably figure out by looking at their name tags, so I won't go into that, but back to the Kronovi, over to 0. 0 looking to put one across. Garrett, not quite. Garrett wins that one out in the 50-50 situation. Garrett now up the wall, looking for the Spider-Man. Doesn't quite find it off the top. 0 there instead. As long as Kronovi is behind him, he's good to go. That's 1-1 here.
It was a beautiful pass as well. 0 trying to contest it, but it ends up actually just being a pass. And Kronovi able to read it extremely well as he finds it straight off the backboard right there.
Definitely. Second kickoff, or third kickoff of the game, rather. Tied game. This is going to be one of the closest finals that you have ever witnessed. There's Garrett now. Losing that one out to, or winning that one out to Kronovi, and 0. Just barely keeping this one out. There's Marky, though, on the region. Almost gets knocked out by Kronovi. Good juke from Marky to keep himself in this game. Garrett now puts this one back towards the center. Kronovi off that wall. Looking for the flick. Doesn't find it. 0 does, though. Back towards the left side now. Kronovi and 0 rushing back to get on the defense. Marky sneaks one past. That's 2-1. So many goals. The response from Marky and Garrett is strong.
Hurts to see it because Kronovi just barely out of position from where he'd want to be on that far side of Marky and on that far side of the post, just not exactly where he'd want to be. And Marky able to get just where he wants to be on that ball and chip it straight into that goal real quick and easy.
Yeah, definitely. And this Marky Duda Garrett G team, Dangerously Sweaty, are one to be reckoned with because they actually knocked out Pashi and Greasy in the semis, which is insane because Pashi is on Maki U. He's one of the star players there, and then Greasy is on We Dem Girls, and he's one of the star players there. So close coming out from that one. Back to Marky. Marky now trying to put this one in the middle. Can he do it? Not quite. Kronovi going to be there instead. Kronovi gets this one back over to 0, and I have a disconnect icon. Good job, internet. Right in the.
All right,
finals.
well, in that
I'm
case,
back.
I'm
I'm
going
back.
to-
I'm
oh,
back,
you're
baby.
back.
Don't
All
worry
right.
about it. Yeah, that was quick. Marky now puts this one off to the left side. Gonna get beaten up by Zero. Though Zero now in the air, looking for the second touch. Can he find it? He does. Towards the middle now. The shot coming out. There it is. Kronovi almost gets that one past Marky. Not quite though. Back towards the middle now. Over to the right side. Who's gonna pick that one up? Garrett's gonna pick it up. Looking to be off to the races. Kronovi though gonna beat him there. A lot of back and forth right now between the two teams. No one really getting any kind of possession started.
Yeah, but whenever you're looking at all these 50-50s that are happening, though, it's really coming down to Marky Duda and Garrett that are really winning a lot of them. They've been doing a great job of keeping the contestation going for it and making the saves right there, just like Garrett did. And they're going to launch another counterattack, and they've been doing a great job of trying to keep possession going for their own team.
Definitely, there's Zero now. Zero to Kronovi. Kronovi does not really read his teammates' idea. They're not going to work out too well for them. Garrett should have the clear. There it is. Kronovi, though, going to come up on the right wall, trying to beat Garrett to the punch. Not going to happen. Goes back down. Has to play it safe. Does not want to overextend, especially when he is down 2-1. Does not want to increase that deficit. There's Zero now on the ball. Puts one across. This might be a snipe. There it is in the net. Doesn't even touch the ground once. That's Zero putting one in.
It's going to be a classic Napoxic player right there. Zero's going to hit a really nice, powerful shot straight across, straight into the goal, and it's going to be a nice little snipe coming out right there.
Definitely. Fifth kickoff of the game. Let's see who goes for it. Marky up against Zero. Almost dead even, but Marky just barely gets an edge on that one. Looking for the second touch, not going to find it. Kronovi there instead. Kronovi knocks him to the right side. Picked up, though, by Garrett with the clear. The clear a little bit too deep. Zero picking it up in the midfield. Garrett, though, off that wall. Good knock to his teammate Marky. Transfers that clear into an offensive opportunity. This is what they need to get rid of this tie. To break the tie, Garrett now looking for Marky. Marky not there on the same page with his teammate. Almost had that touch, but was a little bit too late to that one. Garrett backing up now. Looking for the left wall to play it as a teammate. Kronovi, though, going to pick this one up. Marky as well. Marky over to the right side now, up high. Maybe the second touch. Zero as well is up in the air. Zero winning that one out. Thank God. That would have been a goal opportunity. Garrett now puts one on net. Kronovi, though, there. Kronovi and Zero have an open net. Couldn't capitalize quick enough. The ball was a little bit too fast for them to catch up with. And we have 30 seconds left. Are we going into an overtime?
It very may well go that way. Both teams just playing extremely hard, extremely fast. This is some top-level Rocket League. And Kronovi, or not Kronovi, Zero with a shot right there, and Garrett making a beautiful save. Kronovi's trying to get the ball going towards that center right there, but it's going to be a counterattack coming out here from Marky as Marky gets it over towards that blue corner.
Yeah, you said Kronovi there when it was really Zero, but it looked like Kronovi to me as well. It was such a Kronovi kind of style of play. But there's another air dribble. No way! No way! Kronovi and
man.
Zero breaking the tie in the last 2 seconds. Amazing team play from these guys.
Kronovi coming up in the air with that air drag right there. Zero is going to hit that tee that Kronovi gave him, and he's going to hit it straight into that goal. Beautiful little golf-style play right there.
Amazing golf style play indeed. Marky now up against Kronovi. Kronovi can listen out. This is going to hit 0 seconds. There it is. Kronovi and Zero so close, just barely running away with that one. I thought we were going into an overtime. I thought we had a super close match on our hands, and we did. But Kronovi and Zero coming out clutch with that last second air drag.
Absolutely insane. And whenever you look at the stats, you can tell that it was definitely an incredible game. But it does look like it was... or actually, no, it's not going to work out for me whenever I try to refresh our stats. It does look like it was an extremely close game. Just stats coming up a little bit better on CamXD's side. We take a quick look at the heat maps here too. Both teams playing a little bit defensively, and Marky Duda kind of just all over the place though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Marky Duda, he's going right, going left, going through the center. A lot of times you see a player going just through the center or just left and right, like on CamXD. You look at Kronovi, he's usually sticking to the right side, letting Zero take that middle. But you look at Marky on the other hand, he's left, right, and center. And I don't think these stats really say much about the result because it was so close. So looking at these stats, all I see are two completely capable competitors battling it out. So hopefully game number 2 in this best of 5 does fix things up for Marky and Garrett because they put up quite the fight.
Kronovi's heat map kind of looks like a face. I thought that
Kronovi's
was kind of
heat map?
funny. I thought it was kind of funny.
I don't
Kronovi's.
see it.
But regardless, just in case anyone didn't notice it in the title, this is $100, and whoever wins this best of 5 series does walk away with all of that money. There is no second place prize pool, so this is winner take all tonight.
Definitely $50 to each player, unless Kronovi wants to give all 100 to Zero because Zero carried him. But we'll see what happens. Marky now.
Man.
Marky now up against Kronovi. I just fired so many shots where I shouldn't have. Marky back on the ball, looking to put one center. Can he do it? Not quite. Needs a second touch. Kronovi, though, going to come in clutch instead. Up against Garrett. Garrett winning that one out. Zero, though, behind his teammate, ready to make that interception if needed, and it was needed. Puts one across, so close. Almost in across, but the defense was there as well, acting as that brick wall. Kronovi, they're trying to beat that brick wall. Found a gap for just a moment, though, but Garrett closing it out immediately, marking out back, putting one center for Garrett. Garrett looking for the opening goal this time around, and there it is. Garrett 1-0 up against Zero and Kronovi.
Garrett's going to make a beautiful read off of that pass as well. Zero's just barely going to get underneath it. Marky's going to chip it right on over him. Garrett's going to make a nice read, and he's going to find that first goal of the game for Dangerously Sweaty.
Definitely, there's Garrett now up against Zero. Over to the right side of the pitch, up high. For anyone's grabs here, Marky going to pick this one up on the right side. Nice little curl up off that wall. Looking for the shot. Doesn't quite find a Zero there, and set up against Garrett as well. Garrett picking this one up on the left side. Nice pinch off of Zero and the wall. Towards the middle now, Kronovi, though, coming up with that pickup. So much rotation coming up from both sides. There's always somebody in the right position, but Zero caught a little bit off guard. Just barely got there in time. Marky finds an open net. Garrett puts that one in, and that is 2-0. Garrett and Marky picking up their slack.
It was a very well executed play as well, and it's just Dangerously Sweaty doing a great job so far of keeping themselves to get a little bit of a lead going right here, which is definitely what you'd want to do, especially when you're going up against a team the likes of Zero and Kronovi. But we'll see if they can hold on to that lead as well, though.
Definitely Kronovi now rocks one towards the center. Going to be picked up by Marky. Marky gets a bad touch. Kronovi puts this one back towards the orange net. Garrett and Marky both there. Garrett coming in with the save in the end. Zero now back towards the middle. Kronovi up high, looking for the shot. Can he find it? Bad touch. Zero needs to fix this mistake. Can he do it? No, Marky picks it up instead on the blue side of the pitch now. Marky is off to the races along with Garrett. Zero just barely comes back there in time to knock this one out of harm's way, but Marky's trying to put it back in where it belongs, in front of the blue net, hopefully inside. Let's see if Garrett can put that one there. Sets to stay back, playing mind games. They know what they're doing there. A little bit of wacky play coming out. There's Garrett now to Marky. Marky looking for the net. Can he find it? No, a little bit too high. Kronovi and Zero now have a little bit of breathing room here.
That was kind of a weird play right there from Zero and Kronovi, though. Both players just kind of scattered away from the ball, which was kind of dangerous. I guess there was a little bit of a lack of communication right there, as neither player really went for it. Garrett looking for the shot right there. Going to be a little bit high, and we're going to see a shot coming out, but it's going to be a little bit of a miss right there as we see a counterattack starting from CamXT.
Definitely, there's Zero now up against Garrett. Zero trying to sneak this one past, force it past rather to Kronovi. Kronovi looking for the shot, can't quite find it. Zero as well, gets a backflip, passes it right into the open arms of Garrett. Garrett says, thank you very much, puts that one in the bottom right corner, picks up a nice little tank of boost as well for himself. 3-0, Dangerously Sweaty running away with this one.
You've got to always be really, really careful whenever you leave that goal open like that too, because if you end up giving the ball to the opposition, it's always going to be an easy goal for the other side, especially whenever it's somebody that's as accurate as Marky or Garrett.
Definitely off to the right now, towards the middle. I totally cut you off. I am so sorry, but there's a goal! Zero puts that one in. You can continue with all your analyst banter.
Well, I was just going to say that Garrett did end up with a hat trick right there, but Zero is going to find a beautiful shot. Nice little chip. I don't know what Kronovi was doing flying through all of the air right there, but Zero able to somehow make it past both players who are out of position and find the goal.
Duviel's Jimmy's are rustled, and so are ours. Towards the center now, Marky going to pick this one up off to the right side. Looking for the second clear. Needs to find it. There it is. Puts this one up high. For anyone's grabs, Kronovi going to pick it up. Marky, though, still coming in as the enforcer. Maybe the shot coming through. Nice little flick off Zero, though. Easy enough for him. So close. Zero played it a bit risky, but it worked out in the end. He's down 2 goals. Needs to put 2 center balls here for Kronovi to finish. Kronovi a little bit too far back. Knows that one was a little bit too deep for his liking. Decides to play it safe. Rather safe than sorry. Garrett now picking this one up. Nice pass to Zero, though, coming out from Kronovi. Zero again on the offensive. They're trying to keep this ball on the orange side of the pitch as much as possible, but Garrett proving to be an absolute menace in the defense, knocking out players left and right. There goes Zero. Deleted, but Kronovi takes this one all by himself. Puts the whole team on his back. 2-3 here from Kronovi.
What was that about you saying that Zero has just been carrying? Kronovi with a beautiful solo play right there, straight over Garrett. Marky just kind of a little bit out of position from where he'd want to be, and neither player able to make that save as Zero gets demoed, and the power play doesn't really matter.
Definitely Kronovi now up against Marky. Off to the right side. Kronovi looking for the shot again. Nice little redirect to his teammate Zero, who finishes it. A minute ago, we were at 3-1, but look at that. CamXT pulling this game around, completely flipping tables. It is 3-3.
That is a very quick equalizer as far as it goes, too. And with 2 minutes left, I really don't know what's going to end up happening here. I would not be surprised if we saw a nice overtime for this game, too.
Overtimes are always nice. Not for the players, but for the casters, for sure. There's Marky as well. Gets beat up by Kronovi in the air. I think Sniper said this, but the pro players, they fight for the ball like the human players do on the ground, but they do all that stuff in the air. Now Kronovi up against Garrett towards the middle. Marky looking for the shot, does find it. Not going to be enough though. Zero picks it right up in the center line, puts one left. A little bit too soft though. Easy pickup for Garrett. Kronovi and Garrett now going at a bumper-to-bumper battle there between the two. Kronovi over to 0-0. Nice little touch. Needs the second one though to beat Marky. Not going to happen. No, there it is to Kronovi. Now Kronovi looking for the finish. Almost finds it just a little bit too wide. Looking for the top left corner. Gets deflected though. Now Marky is on the offensive along with Garrett up high. Marky going to back off, let Kronovi take the first touch, waiting for Kronovi to make his mistake. There is a little bit of a mistouch from Kronovi. Marky can't quite capitalize though. Back over now for Garrett. Garrett to Marky. Not going to happen either. Kronovi is off to the races. He has a shot on net. That was almost an own goal, but it was the saving end. Zero now looking for the follow-up. Pops one up. Needs the second shot from his teammate. Not going to happen. So close yet so far from both teams.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just really, really back and forth right now. Both teams looking for that goal to try to extend that lead, try to get a little bit of safety, but Marky's going to try to look for a shot right there, and it's going to push its way back towards the center, and it's going to be a Cam XD attempted at a counterattack, but it's just going to kind of stay in control of our dangerously sweaty team right now.
Definitely up high now. Marky looking for the center ball. There it is. Garrett looking to get a finisher like Cam XD did last time around, a last-second finisher to ruin all hopes and dreams of the quick 3-0 that Cam XD definitely has in their sights. Off to the left side now, perhaps from Kronovi. Kronovi to Zero. Zero going to get beat up by his own teammate. Kronovi wants to do this one all by himself. Doesn't want to pass. Finally puts one to Zero, but a bit of a bad pass there. Maybe the follow-up. Zero overextended. Garrett just barely misses that shot. If he could get it a little bit higher, that would have been a goal, but we might be seeing an overtime. We might not be, but I don't think anything clutch will come out twice in a row. Yeah, there it is. Hits the ground. We are in OT.
Let's see what ends up happening here in our first overtime of this finals.
Definitely up high now. Who's going to pick it up? There's Marky on the aerial. Not going to get what he wants there. Kronovi there instead. Good pass off to 0-0. Looking for the shot. Garrett going to beat to the punch, though. Garrett getting to that ball way before Zero did. Up to the right corner now. The touch needed from Marky. There it is. Puts one to the right side. Not going to be enough, though. Garrett there as well. Knocks it right back towards the center field. Kronovi needs this clear. Gets it. Off to the right side to 0-0. Now looking for the pass. Decides to go for a little bit of a pinch with him in the opposition. Not working out to his favor. 0 they're picking it up. Really nice touch. Playing it smart. Beating two players. Looking for the pass now. Kronovi, though, coming up for this one. Looking for the shot as well. Gonna stay back instead. 0. He's waiting. Oh, he got a whip. Kronovi needs to fix this mistake up. Does do that. Marky, though, with the pass center. Is there a goal opportunity? Yes, there is. Off the right side, off the post. Marky gets the backflip. Doesn't get that one. So close from Marky. But they are back on the offensive. Garrett puts one in. No, the left post again. Kronovi on the opposite side of the pitch. 0 as well. Not going to work out. Holy smokes. We had, I think, 3 goal opportunities in about 10 seconds.
They were like all blocked by the goalpost too, the ultimate MVP, and Marky's gonna make another incredible save. What is going on right now? Both teams playing the most unbelievable defense I've ever seen, but at the same time, the most unbelievable offense I've ever seen. This is absurd.
Definitely. There's Kronovi now putting one center. 0 as well, looking for the finish, not going to find it. Marky Duda there instead. Marky Duda now back on the ball, looking for his teammate. Knocks it a little bit too wide. Kronovi's going to be there. Yes, he is. Gets a nice parry off. Might be a little bit too deep, though. No, it's not, as Marky Duda going to come in with a bad touch there. And 0 has an empty net. Not like this. Kronovi now looking for the finish. Can he put it past Garrett? No, can't do that. Garrett now off the backboard, sneaking this one out of harm's way for just a moment, but surely it'll be back in front of the orange net soon enough. Kronovi now knocking this one off to the right side. Oh, totally out of breath because this game is absolutely amazing. Both teams is going back and forth. Amazing chances, amazing possessions, and 0 finds an empty net. Not like this, Marky Duda. That was supposed to be an insane goal to finish the game off, but it's going to be a pretty basic miscalculation coming out from this Marky Duda and Garrett G team.
Those are always the goals you have to look out for. No matter how comfortable you get, you've always got to make sure that you're not leaving that goal open for those easy peasy goals for the other team, because if you do, it's going to end up ending just like that.
Oh man, that's 2-0 now for IBP, or CamXD as they're called in the 2s tournament. I would really look at stats, but I just want to get into the next game because there's too much hype. I can't control my hype. Let's go. Let's go.
Taking a very quick look at the stats real quick then. It's going to be very similar to the last game. Very, very close, but it's going to be actually a little bit more in favor of Dangerously Sweaty all throughout. And taking a very quick look at the heat maps, which are not up yet, actually. Let me refresh real quick and I'll take a double check. Wow, they are absolutely all over the place. That is insane.
Oh,
you see these, Shim?
let me see. Whoa!
Yeah.
Half the map is green for each player, but especially I think the most dense map is Kronovi's, maybe Marky's. I can't tell. Is it Kronovi or Marky? I think Marky might be a little denser.
I would say Marky, to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
that is insane. All the players just all over the map. Garrett favoring the left side just a little bit. Marky all over the place. Kronovi all over the place, and Zero all over the place. All these players are just doing insane jobs of making sure that they've got full map coverage.
Yeah, the fast pace allows for this kind of heat maps to be shown because they're always everywhere. They're always rotating from offense to defense in a matter of seconds and vice versa. It's absolutely amazing to see these two teams play. And I really hope that, what's their team name? I don't even remember. Marky Duda and Garrett G. Dangerously Sweaty can pull out with a win, at least one, because I want to keep this series going. There's too much hype for this to end in 3 games. It's too close. Garrett and Marky definitely feel that as well. Kronovi now to 0-0. Not going to get the touch he needs. Over to the right side. Garrett picking it up, though, on the hood of his Octane. Loves to do those kind of dribble plays. Not going to work out this time around as Kronovi gets a nice little flip on that breakout to keep this one out of harm's way. Zero now back on the ball with the Dominus. Gets it past Marky Duda. Kronovi there as well. Knocks out his own teammate who was in his way. Bit of miscommunication. Maybe a bit of stealth, but they are up 2-0. They have a little bit of breathing room. Hopefully they don't get a little bit too cocky and overextend and think that this is it. They have to play just as hard as they have been playing the last couple of games.
It's always something you've got to pay attention to. You never want to get too comfortable with the games, especially when you're playing against people like this. And it's going to be a shot close to goal as Garrett gets the center right there. And you just got to really pay attention to what you're doing no matter what's going on.
Definitely over to the right side of the pitch now. Zero looking to get this one across. Not quite Marky there instead. Up high now for anyone's grabs. More like Kronovi's grabs. He's there. No one else was. Garrett now knocking this one right back towards the middle. Kronovi fires one middle. Not going to be enough, though. Was looking for a much bigger shot or a pass even to his teammate, but gives it right over to Garrett instead. Garrett, trying to be cheeky with those back turns. There's Kronovi with the save. So close. Using that crossbar. Back up high now. Anyone needs to take the shot. Marky Duda tries to put it on. Not going to be enough, though. Gets parried away by Zero. Zero now on the offensive. Picks up a full tank of boost as well. Looking for the shot. Way too weak. Couldn't get the contact he needed on that one. Now it's Garrett on the opposite side. Breaking out off to the races is Marky. Marky off the top. Garrett as well needs to put one across. Not going to work out, though. This is in no man's land for a little while. Garrett picks it up off the top. Needs the rebound shot. Should have it. No, he doesn't. So much nerves in this match. But you'd think that Marky and the rest of these 3 players would have those nerves sorted out after being pro players for such a long time.
That's definitely something that you'd expect as well. But I mean, whenever you're in finals and it's a game that's just going this insane back and forth, and there's so many technical things that you have to do at a time, the nerves can always set in, especially whenever it's for money like this. We'll just end up seeing what happens, I guess. But both teams really going back and forth right now, trying to find that first goal as they're really just looking for it.
Yeah, this game is so fast-paced, I can barely keep up with it, and there's Zero with an amazing shot. Kronovi getting that pass again, the same combo we love to see. Kronovi to Zero. Zero finds the back of the net.
Yeah, just a beautiful pass straight off that backboard, and Zero with an unbelievable shot straight through the opposition and just able to find the goal very nicely. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead for our CamXD team. I guess we'll just have to see what happens for our Dangerously Sweaty team as well, just to see if they may be able to take a game off of CamXD.
Definitely, let's see if they can do it. There's a pass towards the middle from Garrett. Marky looking for the shot, not going to find it as Kronovi intercepts that one before it even touched the ground. Zero now towards the middle. Not going to be enough. Looking to pick this one up all by himself. Pull a Kronovi, not going to happen either as Garrett comes off with the top right save. So clutch. Marky and Garrett now trying to work this out in the back. Garrett gets a humongous shot, or could that even transferred into a shot? The rebound from Marky perhaps not going to work out. Zero coming out with a save instead. So many shots, so many saves, but we've only seen one goal this whole match.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like the scores should be higher, but the caliber of defense that these players are playing, it's just insane. I don't really know what to say other than that. It's just been an incredible game thus far. Both teams, all 4 players have just been doing their part. I can't say that anyone's been carrying anybody as much as Chim would probably want to say that. But that's going to be a beautiful shot on goal, and Zero is going to make the save right there and get the clear. And Garrett's going to try to get another shot, but Zero, once again, it's going to be a attempted counterattack, but Marky's going to get it up. It's going to go for the shot, and it's going to find the top of the net right there.
Oh man, Kronovi had so many amazing saves today, and that one he couldn't pull off. Are you kidding me? Marky Duda just barely floating that one across. Zero and Kronovi, because they had a little bit of miscommunication there. Zero was coming in for it. Kronovi was probably saying, you got it, and then Zero was saying, no, I got it, no, you got it. It was probably a bunch of that, and that just led to that goal, just barely over Kronovi's hood. Up high now, tied back at 1-1. Kronovi on the ball, puts one a little bit too high off that ceiling. Marky gonna pick it off with a power shot right off the bounce. Up high, might be another floater. Kronovi just barely gets saved by his Lord and Savior, the post. Back towards the middle now for Marky to take the rebound. Not gonna happen as Zero picking that one up right off the backboard. Towards the middle now for Kronovi. Kronovi not gonna find it either. Garrett as well. On the right side, looking for the 1v1 pass. Kronovi not gonna happen. Kronovi winning that one out. Thankfully, they're not gonna concede another goal this late. It might be a hard task to climb back to the top if they do concede at this point. Zero gets destroyed. Marky Duda there instead. Garrett puts one in. Maybe no. Kronovi comes back just in time, and this is too much for my voice to handle, Toga.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're starting to lose it. You went robot a little bit earlier there, but both teams going really back and forth. Completely open net right there, but just not what they're wanting to get for the touch right there. Kronovi trying to get the ball back over towards the center, but Garrett's going to get the ball cleared right there. Zero trying to get something going here. Marky getting a clear. Kronovi looking for a shot. It's going to try to go in, but Garrett earning that savior badge. It's going to be some insane defense as we get the ball towards the counterattack, but it's going to be Cam XD once again trying to get the ball back towards that goal as one of the teams looks for that finisher to get it out of here. Zero looking for the shot right there. Can he get it? It's going into the goal, and that's going to be Zero.
No way! Zero and Kronovi, how much more clutch can you get? We talk about Maki-U being the clutchest team, but look at NA pulling out with some clutch plays. Zero and Kronovi, absolute monsters. 2 seconds in again, the same time. 2 must be the lucky number for this team. They are absolute beasts. 2 seconds left. Garrett and Marky Duda had a good run, but I think this is going to be it. I can't believe that Zero and Kronovi actually won this 3-0. All the games were so close. 1 goal.
Oh, man.
Difference. That's a 2-goal difference, but oh my god, holy smokes. There's Zero with a hat trick.
Incredible series overall, but it's just going to come out once again for Cam XD. That's going to be the second tournament that they win from us and our second tournament in general. So they will walk away with the $100 prize pool. Let's take a look at the stats, though.
Oh my god, Toga. If you take a look at those stats, I gotta take a break.
It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be
That was so
okay.
intense. I can't believe we just saw that. That was amazing.
That was insane. Taking a look at these stats, though, once again, it's going to be very, very close. It's just going to be Cam XD sliding by, except for shots, though. We had 10 shots that came on target for Dangerously Sweaty versus Cam XD's 6. It's just a matter of the ones that connected. We had more that came out for Cam XD, and it worked out better for him. Taking a look at the heat map as well, it's going to be a little bit more concentrated compared to the last game. Zero and Kronovi a little bit more towards their goals, and Zero favoring that left wing, and Kronovi favoring more of a defensive positioning, and Garrett kind of all over the place along with Marky, but Marky more so favoring that right wing as well.
Yeah, for sure. And look at those gaps between Garrett's net and then where he goes to the center. So those might have been a couple of the gaps that Cam XD was able to find, where Garrett and both Marky, they sort of have open gaps on the right and the left side, whereas you look at Zero, he's holding down the left side and Kronovi's holding down the center and a little bit of the right side, but there's some gaps there as well. But overall, I can't believe we just saw that amazing series. Congrats to Cam XD, IP0, and Kronovi for winning that.
Absolutely incredible, and I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone for watching, following, supporting our channel. We will be having another tournament in 1 week's time on next Monday, so be sure to either sign up for that, join us for watching it, just have a good time with us. Hope you had a good time tonight, because I know that I did. I think I'm going to lose my voice, and I can only imagine how you feel, Chim.
Yeah, I feel just the same. And again, a huge thanks to all of the casters today. Fickle Platypus for coming out from RLC to cast for us. Sniper, Eagle Eye, and Lumen for their awesome analysis. And of course, Togaf for your banter, I guess. What else do you do? You just meme and banter. That's all you are.
Thanks, man.
Anytime.
But regardless, that will be doing it for us. And we will be moving on to host Wavepunk. So we hope that you guys did enjoy. And we hope that you grace us with the opportunity of joining us for our next stream.
See you guys around.
Holy shit. This nigga is fucked all the way up. Like, goddamn. Where you got, man? This nigga ain't waking up. What the fuck? I don't want to leave you in my front yard.
1 gram of Xanax, bro. The rest I'll be taking half a gram or half a tablet. As soon as I feel like I'm gonna have more panic, take another pill. just took another one.
Switch.